only one who's making a fool here is you, because you're not understanding the flat Earth model.
He is making a fool, and the fool is you.
SC, you're not understanding the flat Earth model. I was talking from a flat Earth model perspective.
He is making a fool, and the fool is you. There isn't two definitions for what level is.
Well, yeah, there appears to be, and we can see that everywhere I go, the water is always level.
And that level is a horizontal plane.
That level is not a horizontal plane because we've actually measured it not to be.
You don't understand.
He is making a fool, and the fool is you.
You don't understand. It's not my problem if you don't want to learn. You're just on your own.
In survey of a limited area, level surface is sometimes treated as a plane surface. Level surfaces are approximately ellipsoidal in shape. Distance between any two level surfaces decreasing with increase of latitude. For example, a level surface which is 1,000 meters above mean surface of the sea at the equator is 995 meters above the surface at the poles. My point is that the flat Earth model doesn't work because the sun will be below 30,000 feet with the evidence I just presented.
You don't understand. You don't understand. It's not my problem if you don't want to learn. You're just on your own.
Everywhere I go, the water is always level.
And that level is a horizontal plane.
That level is not a horizontal plane because we've actually measured it not to be. So if I stand on one end of a
You've
block,
measured a horizontal plane not to be level.
No, when I say we, I don't mean me and my pet rat. I mean
You
us,
said we. You
I
said
said
we.
we as a scientific community.
Yeah, are you part of the scientific community being a pilot?
I use the scientific tools. I use the
Are
stuff
you
they've
part
given.
of the scientific community being a pilot?
No.
No.
You don't understand. You don't understand. It's not my problem if you don't want to learn. You're just on your own. No reason, no logic, no wisdom, no worries. You're just on your own. No reason, no logic, no answers to questions. You're just on your own.
In survey of a limited area, level surface is sometimes treated as a plane surface. Everywhere I go, the water is always level.
And that level is a horizontal plane.
That level is not a horizontal plane because we've actually measured it not to be. So we can all agree that water finds its level. This is not in debate. But my question is level to what?
You not just hear Bev.
I heard Bev, but I'm asking him, what does water find its level to?
An even altitude, which we call a horizontal condition.
Okay,
Now, is that what you call an even altitude?
Bev, I hear words coming out of your mouth, but
I know, they
they're
must
not
be
making-
really confusing. Really confusing.
They're not really making a lot of sense in my mind, to tell you the truth.
You pretend to be a pilot. Do you know what altitude is?
Well, can we get a little moderation here?
Can you answer the question?
Can we get a little moderation?
Yeah, we're
first?
just trying to
I
get the
pretend to be a
definition
pilot.
sorted. You seem to be
I-
having a problem with the words that are being used.
I pretend to be a
Yeah,
pilot. I've been
FE
explaining pilot shit for the
pilot.
last 20 minutes very patiently. Can we get some moderation?
Yeah.
Sure,
What
I'll
do you want?
moderate. Okay, so I have a problem with the words Bev is saying. Does this help? Okay, so it doesn't matter what the ground is below this water level.
Flesh it out for me.
All right, what do you want me to flesh out?
Okay, do you want a citation?
Flesh out your statement.
Give you a citation.
Okay, well, the water level is going to be equal no matter what the ground below it is doing.
Okay, just like, is that a statement? Is it a question? Let's say I climb Mount Everest. It's steep, a slope, right? You know, it's a steep slope up Mount Everest. And I bring a bottle of water with me, and I manage, well, I guess antifreeze. I bring a bottle of antifreeze with me.
Do you bring a plumb bob with you?
Come again?
Do you bring a plumb bob with you also?
Sure.
Is the moderator taking us off the issue here?
Oh,
You
my
can bring
bad.
it. Tell you what, why don't you climb Mount Everest? You bring a plumb bob.
Hold on. 2 secs, mate. Hold on. Let's not go there. Right? You said level 2 what? Yeah, that was your question.
That's right, level to what?
Right. Okay. Now let's start there again, because otherwise we're just going to get...
Can I say again, right? If you look in the live chat right now, it's the definition of level, right? Now, you said level to what? If you look at number 3, it states specifically, especially equilibrium of a fluid marked by a horizontal surface of even altitude. So I was asking you, FE pilot, that whether you had an even altitude that, like this here in the dictionary, states a horizontal condition. Is that, to you, FE pilot, what an even altitude is, right? Because you know what altitude is, right? Being a pilot.
Bev, you know what? Why don't you sit this one out? Honestly, me and SC, we got something. We got a chat going here.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to be specific about the words that we're using, because you seem to not understand. So can you just clarify for us, everybody here at the minute, FE pilot, can you clarify to you what an even altitude is? Is it a horizontal condition?
That's a fair question, FE, because how do we progress from here if we don't you know?
SC, fair enough. It is a fair question, and let me address it. Horizontal and even altitude are not the same. Okay? And the reason I say that is that 0 degree pitch line, which is on my HUD, that extends out to infinity. But so that's horizontal. That's from my eyes horizontal out to infinity. Okay? But even altitude is not along that line. And what I mean by that is if there's an airplane 30 miles or 40 miles ahead of me at night, and I can see their flashing strobe lights, and I'm at 30,000 feet, they're at 30,000 feet, they will actually be below my eye level line, because horizontal and even altitude is not the same, because the Earth is curved. So when you maintain an even altitude as you fly along, you actually, do you know what I'm saying? Are you guys with me?
Well, are you saying it's only frontwards and backwards, not
I'm
sideways?
saying, nope, I'm saying it's sideways too. It's level in all aspects, but because we live on a ball, as we fly along, even altitude and horizontal are not the same.
How can you say that?
I'm saying that based on my experience as a pilot, where I've seen airplanes ahead of me at the same altitude as me, and they're actually below my level line.
Do you know why that is?
Because
what I explained to you before, perspective. If you're at the same, hold on, FE.
Yeah,
If you're
hold
at
on.
hold on. If you're at 10,000 feet and there's another plane, let's say 3 miles ahead of you, and it's at 10,000 feet, and you see it lower, well, you just said it, you just explained it yourself, bro. That's a function of perspective, unless your altitude meter is wrong. Right?
Okay, I just want to correct something. I think we need to look more than 3 miles ahead. I would say 20 or 30 ought to do the trick.
Yeah, whatever.
It does have to be a substantial distance because the Earth doesn't curve back quickly, right?
Yes. So you're saying it's that apparent lowering of the other plane. You're saying that's due to Earth curve and not perspective. Am I correct on this?
Absolutely correct.
But how so, bro? How can you see that?
How can I see that? Okay. I'm going to ask
you.
you.
Do you disagree with the altimeter? First of all, are you disagreeing with the two planes altimeter? Are they
Absolutely
wrong?
not. Absolutely not. This is a very
So they're
precision
both at
instrument.
10,000 feet, right?
Yes,
Physically.
and they're not in the same. They're not on the same horizontal. They were both at 10,000 feet, whatever. And as I look on my HUD, they'll actually be below my HUD. And the further away they go, the more below my HUD they will be, the level line. And that's an effective Earth curvature. And I'm going to ask you, how can you discount that it's not Earth curvature?
Very simple. You look at street lights. I explained you before the test that the observation that Bev and the boys did. I know for myself, I seen with my own eyes how he started off walking with his son, right? And they were above the line, and as they walked further, they did it 50 meter, 100 meter, 150 meter. They were getting lower. That's a function of perspective. I know 100% confidence that that's what it is. And to prove that, both of your planes are at 10,000 feet, equal altitude, bro. I mean, how can you dispute that?
My question to you is, why wouldn't stuff converge at eye level? You're saying it converges below eye level. My claim is stuff in the distance, like when we're talking perspective, street lights, things like that, but they converge at my eye level.
They don't converge at your eye level. That's a misconception. Things are, maybe they look just about eye level, but they're always below. Always.
Okay, and
show me a picture where you're at eye level.
What's the mechanism of it converging below eye level? What would cause that?
I told you, perspective.
Okay, because
distance, perspective. Things get smaller as you move away from them, bro.
Okay, bro, but we're actually quite close, but it's the point is subtle, but it's very important. So if I stand in the middle of a train tracks, okay, I'm right. I measure out the distance to the left track and the right track. I'm in the middle of the train track, and I look out at the distance. Are you saying that the train tracks won't converge right in front of me?
Yeah. And what is that due to? Are the tracks? I'm glad you brought that up. It's a perfect example. Are the tracks, as you travel away from them, are they merging together? Is the train going to smash when it gets there? No.
No, of course not. It's perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
But where we're disagreeing, and this is very important, is you're telling me that stuff converges below eye level. And I'm saying there's no mechanism for that, but stuff, assuming a perfectly flat level plane, stuff should converge at eye level. Do you see the difference?
That's a misconception. You can do this in a hallway, right? You look down the hallway and everything appears to emerge to a point, right? But it's not exactly at eye level, because very simply put, your eyes are above the floor.
I don't think so. I think if you have a long enough hallway, it should converge at your eye level. It should all converge to a point at eye level.
That's a misconception, I'm telling you.
Well,
look at the pictures closely and you'll see they do rise up a bit, right? but it's not to eye level. It's
Do you-
always lower. You can, if you're higher than something, you're higher than something. It's as simple as that.
Do you have any evidence to back up your claim that it is a misconception?
I told you. I showed you a picture of the street lamps. I mean, everybody
I
understands that.
I
except
did
you.
not get that picture.
Well, scroll up.
Uh,
While you're doing that, if I can add, you're talking about a hallway a couple 100 feet and miles looking through the atmosphere. You can't compare the two. Not only is perspective involved, there's other factors involved that you're not talking about. Also, I'd like to ask, are those two planes at 10,000 feet, are they flying in the same direction, or is the other plane headed towards you? You know, the plane that...
In my experience, it's been in the same direction, but of course it doesn't matter. They could be flying sideways or towards you, or, I mean, if you're same altitude, I mean, clearly they're probably not flying towards you, but they could be flying sideways, you know, left, right across the screen, or they could be flying away from you.
Clearly it would matter, right? As a pilot, you would know this.
You know what? Clearly it would not.
But clearly I can explain very definitely that it would matter, because
Go ahead.
the only way you would be at the same altitude ever is if you're flying in the same direction. Because if
I
a
believe
plane
it
is
just
coming,
I believe it just
if you
mentioned
don't
that.
mind me, if you don't mind me finishing, I'll be quick. I don't open my mic often. If a plane is headed towards you, is it going to be at the same altitude as you?
I just mentioned that.
Is it?
I just mentioned that.
Just answer, is it?
You know what? Okay, get on with your point.
I'm asking you a question. As a pilot, if you're at 10,000 feet and a plane is headed in your same vector towards you, is it at the same 10,000 feet as you are?
Clearly not.
It would never would be, right?
Well, I would never say never. There could be rare.
Well, yeah, but it's not supposed to be, right?
Exactly. It should not supposed to be. But keep in mind that we're talking long distances. I'm talking 20, 30, 40 miles away from me.
Yeah, so it'd be exaggerated. If it was 1,000 feet lower than you, headed towards you like it's supposed to be, or 1,000 feet above you, the view would be different. The only way your claim that you've seen a plane at 10,000 feet miles ahead of you going in the same direction appearing lower than you would be if it was going the same direction as you. Exactly the same. Because if it's headed towards the side of you on either side or directly towards you, it would be clearly at a different altitude, correct?
Okay, you know what? I'm happy to move past this point.
That's what I thought.
I'm happy to move past that point because you're literally picking nits. You're not contributing to this conversation.
You just said that the planes were exactly at the same altitude, but the one ahead of you appeared lower.
That's correct. That's exactly what I said. Because when I saw this,
all I'm doing is adding to the conversation and saying the only way that's possible, even to claim that, is if the two planes are headed exactly in the same direction.
The reason I'm mentioning this is because that's my experience, and we're both flying in the same direction.
And then what else, looking miles into the atmosphere, is there anything else that would make that plane that's flying in the same direction as you at the same altitude appear higher or lower?
Well, if it's far enough away, we would have to consider refraction. I don't think refraction was affecting it too much, but I mean, that's something we always have to consider.
So
while you're flying.
Yeah.
While you're flying, right?
This guy.
Right.
Yeah, I'll say again, I don't think you're a real pilot, mate.
Yeah, this is troubling.
Okay, let's back up your claim. Go ahead. What's your evidence for your claim? Go ahead.
Yeah, no one really cares what you're saying now, but you can go look at old footage of people training to do like to shoot down old planes, you know, when they were training in the Army to shoot planes and stuff. The perspective issue is huge, right? When something's coming at you, you have to aim a certain way. When something's going away from you or in the same direction, you aim lower, or, you know, there's all types of training films on this. But if you're going to deny that perspective makes things appear, you know, differently in a distance view, especially through the atmosphere, then there's no reason to talk. The conversation is mute.
Okay, go ahead and explain to me why would perspective make things appear below eye level?
Well,
Direct you to the live chat. You asked for proof. Look at.
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa,
Hang on.
Again, he's just done it again. He's just said eye level. Please define what eye level is, please. Is
You know
that a
what?
curving line that drops down? And would you say when you're saying it's below that, it's below the curving line that is level? Or is it below the horizontal that you're calling level? Like, what is the level that you're talking about, please?
Actually, that's a good question. That's a good question, Bev. If you look back to my picture, which I'm going to post again, Bev, why don't you explain to me where eye level is in that picture and what that means?
No, I want you. I've already told you before.
You know what? You know what?
Even altitude to me is a horizontal condition.
Bev.
What is it to you? You've never said anything yet.
Okay, hang on, Bev. We can't have a conversation if you don't.
We don't know what you're talking about when you say level. Do you mean a horizontal straight plane, or do you mean some sort of spheroidal shape that you imagine to be curved?
Okay, let's go back to the HUD picture.
And when you say something's below eye level, do you mean level as in like a horizontal even altitude?
Okay, let's go back to the picture, Bev. I actually do think you have a good point here. I think it's a very valid question you're asking.
Mm-hmm. Try and
please
obfuscate
answer
it.
When I'm at that particular location where I took the picture, okay, my eye level.
That's the same picture
which
that you're claiming
hang
to
on.
have posted.
Okay, I was explaining this. Did you want me to continue?
Yeah, what eye level is, please. What level
Okay.
means specifically.
Let me explain to you guys what eye level means in respect to my picture of the HUD.
In respect to altitude, right?
Yes, in
and
respect to
a
altitude.
shape.
In
Okay.
respect to altitude. You
Yep.
got it. I'm getting there. Okay, where I took this picture, I established a level, which is level to the ground below me at altitude. Very important for a pilot to know where level is. And since my eyes are
Is the
at
ground below you, is that bumpy? Are you over a mountain or something? Like
Well,
what?
this is-
Because you say it's level to what's below you. What is below you there? Because you're in the air.
Bev, exactly.
Yeah.
Great question. Because how do we find level?
Altitude
Let's say
is
I-
measured as a vertical distance above the mean sea level. So
Okay.
I know what altitude is measured vertically.
You're climbing Mount Everest. How do you establish
No,
the
we're
level?
talking about you and what eye level is to you. Not
I
me
will
climbing
continue
Everest.
talking, and I will not continue talking until you explain to me how you tend to find level when you're climbing a sloped hill like Mount Everest.
This is a common theme at the minute.
Yes, go
you
ahead,
can't
explain.
define something
Right, Bev.
before I explain something.
Go ahead.
Crazy.
Just when you
Simple
finish this,
question,
guys,
Effie.
I've
He's
got.
asking you to define something, bro. Can't you do it? You're a pilot. I don't get this. You're not
I'm
looking
ask-
good here. I'll tell
I'm
you.
gonna. No, the reason I'm asking this is not because I don't know it. I'm asking it to see what you know. And
I've told you,
not how
an
you answer the question.
even altitude is a horizontal condition. That's what I've said. Now,
He just
please,
told
you.
Everyone in the room wants to know what you think because we all know.
Yes, yes.
You don't. So
Okay.
please continue.
So I just expand on this a little bit more. I'm climbing a mountain, and as I'm climbing up it, I need to establish where level is. How would I
You're
do
not in an aeroplane. Like we were talking about the picture of your
it?
aeroplane.
No. I think mountain is a reasonable question. We're climbing Mount Everest, and I need
No,
to
it's not,
establish
Effie.
level. How would you
went from
do
your
it?
plane to a mountain, bro. Come on.
SC, how would you establish the level of Mount Everest?
Bro, you're on
We-
your plane. Bev asked
we
you
are
a
wait-
simple question. Just answer it, man.
Bev,
Or
We
you
are
don't know.
waiting
Just
for
say, I don't know.
you. We are waiting for you to establish how you define eye level in your plane
Yes.
as regards to the picture you have posted to assert your claim that you have proof of a globe. So
And
please carry
I'm
on within the bounds that you have set.
And I'm waiting to hear from you guys how you would establish the level if you're climbing a mountain, and then we can move on. It's a simple question.
I'll
You're
take
climbing.
a spirit level, and boom, there's level. Now go ahead. Your turn.
Yeah.
So you would a bottled water work?
Sure.
He's given you the answer, pilot. So
plumb
now
bob work?
please
I gave
carry
you the
on.
answer.
Oh.
I
Would a
told you I
plumb
would
bob
take
work?
a spirit level. Now, please, Effie, let's move on. Let's get the conversation going. What would you do, please?
How would you establish level with a plumb bob?
Oh my word!
Oh,
We're
man.
talking
Okay.
about
He doesn't
how
know,
you
guys. He doesn't
establish.
know.
It's pretty
eye
obvious
level.
what's going on here, right? It's a pilot talking about plumb bobs. He's obviously not a pilot. He's talking about going up mountains. He's obviously not a pilot. He can't talk about what altitude is. He's obviously not a pilot.
Okay, Bev.
And if
You're
he is
looking
a
not good
pilot,
here,
then
Effie.
I'm worried.
SC, settle down. Okay, so the question is, how would I establish a level at my location? Is that correct?
In
No.
the plane, yes.
In
How
the plane. Okay.
how do you
No,
establish
what?
your eye level?
What is level to you?
Level is perpendicular to down. How would you establish down?
It's you. You're the one giving us your definition.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is down to you? Please give us your definition of level.
I've never
Level is
met anyone
perpendicular to down.
that's been asked the question, like, do what you're doing right now. You're winning. So let's just see if you can answer this time, please.
Okay. So we use the ring laser gyro to always bring the level with us, because we could be in cloud, we could be at night, and we may not have any reference to the outside world. So we always need to know where level is. We have 3 ring laser gyros that do that for us. 1 for each pilot, captain, first officer, and a backup. Ring laser gyros, they establish the level for us. And level is always perpendicular to down. And when I mean down, I mean perpendicular to gravity.
Do you not base your altitude off of UNH?
Okay, whoever's asking that, that's altitude. That's a pressure altitude. That's got nothing to do with level. Can we just focus on one subject?
Oh, yeah, sure.
But yeah, I mean pressure altitude, right? We have we set standard altimeter above 18,000 feet, so everybody's on the same altimeter setting, 2992 inches.
Okay, so level is established by the gyroscope, you said, right?
Correct. Which we have 3 gyroscopes, and they're always factoring gravity. So down is always, towards the center of the Earth.
Okay, so as your plane is autopilot, it's flying straight and level, right? I ask you again, how far will it travel in that direction?
It will travel until it runs out of fuel. It will fly. If you fly straight and level, you'll go around the globe and you'll come back around the other side of the globe.
Sorry, wait a minute. You just said straight and level and around. What do you mean by that? Like,
it'll fly straight and level around the globe. It'll fly straight on a constant heading, and it'll fly level at a constant pressure altitude all the way around the globe.
Sounds like an oxymoron.
So is that? Are you saying it's an even pressure altitude? The altitude is governed by the pressure of that. Would that be hydrostatic?
It will be outside air pressure.
Yeah, and that air pressure would be the air. Is there a curvature to the air?
Of course, there is a curvature to the air. The air is forming to the shape of the ground below.
Is that curvature altitude dependent?
Of course. Of
Is
course.
the curvature of air altitude dependent?
Of course.
Right. So why couldn't you have said that earlier? Like, why did it take me to remind you that on your model, the curvature of air is altitude dependent?
Yep, that's a good point. Curvature of air is altitude dependent. The pressure altitude.
This place is full. This place is full of great ideas and great questions, and that's all I seem to hear you saying. That's a great question. That's a great this. That's a great that. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
So what
we need to hear something back from you now.
this is the reason you guys can't put this stuff together is because you ignore gravity. And the moment you ignore gravity, hang on, let me finish. You asked me to say something.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Yeah, you ignore gravity. Yeah. We all know water finds its level. Yes, level to gravity. That's why it's level around the curvature of the Earth. It's always level, but as level changes and its level is curved.
So is level also altitude dependent? The curvature of level, is that also altitude or elevation dependent, let's say?
I don't fully understand the question, but I would say yes. The airplane is always flying level.
That's always the best way to answer a question that you don't fully understand.
No,
definitely a best way to answer
honestly,
that.
Yeah. You don't phrase your questions.
Don't bother with active listening at all. Just say you don't understand and then answer it.
This is not a me problem. This is a you problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're not phrasing stuff in the clearest way.
Well, we've just established that the curvature rate of air is altitude dependent. And I was asking you, is the curvature rate of level also altitude dependent? Because that would be the level air that you're curving. Would you call level? Would you? I'm just checking with you.
No, flesh that out for me because it's words, but I don't understand the concept behind it.
I know. There's loads of people keep saying that. They said that to us ages ago. They just don't understand the words we're using.
Is level curving because your air is curving, right? So is level a curve to you? That's what he's asking.
Oh, I see what he's asking. Okay. I would yes, level is level around Earth's surface.
Mm-hmm. So when you were talking about something being below eye level, were you talking about it being below the curve that you imagined as being that level?
No.
So was that a different sort of level when you were talking about it?
Sort of level. That's eye level, right. Extending out to infinity. And the reason.
So is that a straight level then? So there's a difference, right, between the level that you imagine and then the level that you have with your eyes that you actually see.
Hang on, Bev. We're at a critical point here.
Yeah, we are.
Okay?
You're right.
Yeah, absolutely are.
Every location around our globe has its own level. Where I am right now, I have projected out that level line out to infinity, to the left,
has
to
its
the
own
right.
Altitude or elevation, Mark. Yeah. Measured.
Okay, why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me?
Because I'm just clarifying with you, just letting you know, active listening, we are with you.
Okay, so we've projected out the level line from my current location. If I move 100 meters, 1 nautical mile, 2 nautical miles away, there is a new level. And we can again project out that level line in all directions. But we are imposing our current level to all locations on the globe. And we know that's not true. Even if we move a couple of 100 feet, there is a new level. The level is always changing.
Yeah, that curve level one.
That's right.
Can I just come in, please?
It's not a curve level. Every location has its own level. But when you go from A to B, the level does change.
Right, please, can I just ask you something?
Yes.
Right. So that picture you posted, it's like the HUD, yeah? Is that what you call it? Yeah, the HUD picture that you posted. Right. So you've got a horizontal line across the center, left to right, yeah?
I'm waiting for the question.
Right. Okay. I mean, that is a question, isn't it? Is that a horizontal line? Yeah. That's a horizontal line from left to right.
It's a level line.
Right. Okay.
Which
So-
I would say yes, it is horizontal.
So So if you were to create a level, yeah, do you need? So how many points do you need to create that level from left to right?
How many points do you need? I don't.
Yeah. I mean, is there 1 point to create that horizontal, or 2 points?
No, I would say you need
Across
2
the-
points. You need 2
Right,
points.
okay. Right. Okay.
Each end of a line needs a point, right?
All right, good. Okay, so when you're looking through your HUD and you've got that line in front of you, yeah, is that, if you're looking outwards, yeah, like you are when you're flying, if that's what you do, would you call that line 1 point going forward or 2 points going forward?
Could you flesh that out? Just tell me where you're going with this, because I don't really.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that line in your reticle, is it 1 point or 2 points looking forward? You've got your left and right. Now you're going forward. That is 1 point. I'm going to tell you that is 1 point, isn't it? The reticle is 1 point.
Okay,
That line is
I
1
got
point.
what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Of course, clearly it's 2 points or maybe even many points, but you're extending your level line out into infinity. Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and that's 1 point. Yeah.
No, I think it's 2 points. Like, one is your eyes, and then there's 1 point way out at infinity.
Oh, okay. Right. So you've got 1 point in front of you. Yeah. Yeah. Your reticle. You're looking at.
Right.
Yeah?
I have okay, I'm with you. Go.
So if you lift your head up, yeah, above the reticle line, horizontal line, sorry. When you took that picture, were you above it, below it, or exactly the same level?
Okay. The way that two-part answer. Technically, the way this HUD is built, the moment you move your eyes out of the very narrow eye box, like a very narrow design eye reference point where your eyes are supposed to be, the HUD will start to blank. It'll start to blank. But of course, we do know that as I lift my eyes up, I have a new eye level, which is a couple inches below my previous eye level. So yes, I could lift my eyes up a few, let's say 10 centimeters, and I could bring that new level line with me. Of course, technically, I can't do that. The airplane forces me to sit at a certain eye spot. Did you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So your eyes are actually like a set of binoculars then, almost, rather than, you're not looking at a square screen like you've shown there, what you're showing.
No, it is a square screen.
Right, okay. So how do you look through it then? Is it a square?
Hang on.
Look through a square.
Okay. I'm going to try to find a picture where I'm not flipping you guys a bird, and you can see what it looks like from every side of the view.
Yeah, I think I've seen one before. I think I got what you're saying. But yeah,
this is what it looks like from every side.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you're looking through that 1 point, yeah? You're at 1 point. And if you've got a plane in front of you and you say, it's 10 miles ahead or 20, what did you say, how far a distance you say that other plane was, you said, that was lower than you?
I would say roughly around 20 nautical miles ahead.
Right, okay, so you said I'm going to say 20 miles, right? So that's the second point, yeah? Your point is 1, and the other plane is a second point.
Right.
He's the same altitude from the ground as you. You said 30,000, I don't know, whatever, let's just say 30,000 feet.
Sure.
Now, what you would do was draw a line from your reticle to that plane, and then that would converge in the distance to the horizon. It may be above the horizon because you're 30,000 feet up, but the line between your sight and the other plane is a straight line. Do you see what I mean? They go down. Your sight would be going down because things in the distance get smaller. Okay,
I have a question for you. And sorry, just along the lines, I want to understand where you're coming from. So if a plane is, let's say, a mile or two away from me, and it's the same altitude as me, where would you expect it to be reference that green line?
I'm not looking at it. Sorry, after 2 seconds.
You mean that green line going left to right across the screen, the artificial horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah. The artificial horizon.
Yep.
I'll be there a second.
Which projects
Did
eye
I-
level out into infinity.
Did I hear you right saying that's a horizontal level line?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Which projects your level out into infinity.
So horizontal is level, yeah?
I think we already covered that.
Well, you seem to have two different definitions as to what you think level is.
Well, there is actually two different definitions. Are you projecting your
No,
local
there
level
isn't.
out to infinity, or are
No,
you?
there isn't. There isn't two definitions for what level is.
Well, yeah, there appears to be, and we can see that.
Can you supply me the second definition that supports your second definition, please?
This is my first definition of level. You are at a current location, and you project your level out to infinity.
I'm asking you to supply a definition that supports you, or a
Well,
citation that supports you.
We are beyond citations.
No, we're not.
Citations
No, we're
is
not.
stuff you might find on the.
You've made a claim. You've made a claim and provided nothing to back that claim.
Yet
and
I'm explaining it.
And yet you
Is
have
that better?
stated that there is a horizontal level line within your heads-up unit. So please, can you supply either a citation or a definition to support your secondary claim as to what you believe level to be?
Are we talking about level as we're moving or level as we're still?
Just
two different things.
Just a secondary definition or citation to support what you have claimed level to be.
Okay. So if we are, what my hotline is doing is it's taking level and it's projecting it out to infinity in all directions.
You've explained this countless times. We all understand you. We are all on the same page. I am asking you to supply a secondary definition for what you have stated you believe level to be as you move around your claimed curved surface. Can you do that? Yes or no?
Of course I can. Hang on. Stand by one. I'm getting it right now. Have you not looked into this? I am screenshotting it right now, and it's just from. I'd be happy to provide you with a URL once I post it here. Coming to voice chat right now. Okay, post it to the chat. Do you want me to read it, or are you guys happy to go read it?
This could be from a Word document that you have typed.
It could be, yes, it could be. But I have not typed it. And I promise you I have not typed it, because I'm going to post a web address. But then you could say, this could be, maybe you made the web page, but I did not. But I just posted. It's at the very bottom of that. It's at the very bottom of that web page. So level surface, the surface which at every point is perpendicular to the plumb line or the direction in which gravity acts. A level surface is an equipotential surface. So that means the water, well, it's equipotential, right? The surface of a body of still water is a level surface. Sea leveling, water surface of the ocean. If changes caused by tides, currents, winds, atmospheric pressure are not considered, is a level surface. The surface of a geoid is a level surface. Any line lying in a level surface is a level line. In survey of a limited area, the level surface is sometimes treated as a plane surface. Level surfaces are approximately ellipsoidal in shape. Distance between any two level surfaces decreasing with increase of latitude. For example, a level surface which is 1,000 meters above mean surface of the sea at the equator is 995 meters above the surface at the poles. So there you go.
Okay, so you've gone to a surveying, I'm going to put that in air quotations, for the definition of the word level, when Bev has given you a dictionary definition of the word level that says of an even altitude, a horizontal condition.
Right.
Why can you not give us a dictionary definition for the word you are using?
And this, my friend, is why you are debating the shape of the world.
We're not debating the shape of the world.
That's true, I am. But that's touche. You got me. No, actually, I'm not debating the shape of the world. I'm honestly trying to explain to you.
At the moment, we're debating how you get to the definition of your word, level.
And I just provided it. What I'm saying
in a surveying manual.
Who is going to know more? Okay.
About the definitions of words? Dictionaries.
When you have a pain somewhere in your body, okay?
Why are you obfuscating? We're not talking about pain
in
bodies. We're talking about the definitions of words.
Can I get a little moderation?
I'm not going on that obfuscation joyride with you. I'm the moderator here.
Well, then start doing some moderating. The reason I say
I'm not going on your obfuscation joyride.
The reason I'm saying that is because SC, who I was initially debating, he's probably making his breakfast, okay? And now
He's probably listening to you on your merry-go-round.
I'm right here listening. Don't you worry.
Are you making your breakfast over there? Okay.
No, not yet. I had my coffee.
And if Stephen P, I want you to give me a little extra rope because I'm trying to answer you and you keep stepping on me. And the reason I'm saying that is if you have an ouchie, if you have a pain, are you going to go to the dictionary and look up pain? Or are you going to go to the doctor, the subject matter expert, and you're going to say, hey, I have a pain here?
So why have you gone to a surveying manual to get the definition of a word?
The reason I'm doing that is because we are well above the dictionary definition. The dictionary definition is like for people learning a new language, a general definition. We are talking specifics. We are going to the experts. I'm an expert in flying around the globe surface of the earth.
And we're talking about the definition of a word. Dictionaries are the experts on definitions of words, not surveying manuals.
Tell you what, did you want me to explain this? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. I'm going to explain this. And because I'm not here to debate definition of words with you. I'm here to tell you my experience. And if you're interested, that's cool. If you're not, then that's cool too. No skin off my back. So I'm here to explain this.
I was just curious. Sorry, I'm just going to make this point and then I'm going to step out. I was just curious how you had a curved level surface in one instance, and then you referred to your HUD unit as a horizontal level line.
Right.
In the second instance. So right there, you have a dichotomy in your head, and you just can't work it out. And to be honest, that isn't my problem. That is a you problem.
One of us has a dichotomy.
I'm stepping out.
And let me answer that. One of us has a dichotomy, and it's clearly not me, because I'm going to explain this very clearly.
I only have one definition of level. It's not me with the dichotomy. It is most certainly you.
And that, my friend, is your problem. And when I mean your problem is, I mean that is your blockage. That's why you're not making any progress on this. And I'm about to explain to you exactly what I mean by that. Okay? When we're at a particular location above the earth, I can project out my level out to infinity. Okay? But because we live on a globe, as we travel around the globe, the level is changing because level is always perpendicular to down. So that's why the airplane, which is 30 miles away from me, even though we're at the same level, 30,000 feet, they will appear to be below my 0-degree pitch line because they've actually flown around the curvature.
Have you ever used a spirit level?
Yes.
Have you ever had an experience of that spirit level in a level position, no matter where you are, not being level?
No, everywhere I go, the spirit level is level.
If it's in a level position.
That's right.
If it's in the horizontal position, it is level.
You can always everywhere I go, the water is always level.
And that level is a horizontal plane.
That level is not a horizontal plane because we've actually measured it not to be. So if I stand on one end of the block...
You've measured a horizontal plane not to be level?
No, when I say we, I don't mean me and my pet rat. I mean
You said we.
I said we as a scientific community.
Yeah, are you part of the scientific community being a pilot?
I use the scientific tools. I use the stuff.
Are you part of the scientific community being a pilot?
No.
No, so please don't invoke the scientific community and speak for them. Speak for yourself.
I would say I'm part of the scientific community dealing with you guys.
No, we're not part of the scientific community. Why would you assume that?
No, you're not. You're not, because your guys are so far outside the mainstream science. You're way out in the...
We deal in geometry.
You're way out in the weeds.
Reality. Mathematics.
I would say, are we really going to get into this? I would say...
Hold on. Why is it important for us to go with the going narrative?
It's not. It's not. You guys do your own thing. What is important?
We're explorers. We figure out shit that we've never figured out before.
Well, hang on. Back that up a little bit. Did you just ask me why is it important you guys follow reality, or?
No.
No, you didn't listen. I said, why is it important for you or anybody to go along with the going narrative? Why can't we just go with what is true?
I would say
not allowed?
I would say it's important to have your thoughts, your mind, your mental model in line with reality.
Model.
Well, that's kind of your problem.
I didn't say I didn't have a problem.
There you go. Then we're in agreement.
I'm okay with not having a model. You're not.
Okay, hang on, guys.
You need a model.
Hang on. Oh.
You know why? Because you're model afflicted.
Can I ask a question to finish off our thoughts, Effie, about the plane?
Essie, let me just finish. Give me about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me just finish. I want to post a video in the chat, which is from the main surveyor.
No,
which
please.
is plumb lines. Hang on.
Please.
Hang on.
This has been debunked in so many ways, so many times. Please do not reference.
I want to hear it if he can explain what the main surveyor actually did.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, just let him know. Just let him know that we've already exposed this guy as a not surveyor.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah.
No, but that's only in your mind. In reality, you have
No. This guy is definitely, absolutely not a surveyor. Got multiple sources to be able to show you that.
You know what? You know what's funny? And by the way, who is that? I'm still
Yeah,
not
I know
very
it's
good at
funny. I know it's
recognizing
fucking
voices.
hilarious, and Mike Jones said it perfectly. Why does the pilot need a surveyor to explain your heads-up display?
Who was making that initial claim there about the main surveyor?
All of us.
Oh wait, so you're just gonna ignore what I just said?
What I'm gonna say is
right. So exactly what you're gonna do is
what I'm gonna say.
you're going to ignore the fact that you're posting a video of the main surveyor.
I just
not acknowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna make my point,
and
then I'm gonna let SC ask his question.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so it's obvious. Okay, go ahead. Whatever.
What's funny is when reality bumps up against your guys' delusions, then you start making claims of he's not a real surveyor.
He's
you
definitely not a real surveyor. Right?
Okay,
you're definitely not a fucking real pilot.
What we'll do is we'll do a video exposing the guy from Maine, maybe not even from Maine, as a not surveyor, and fooling all of you people and how gullible you've been.
That's too funny. Okay, so I'm gonna
do that.
It's not funny. It's really not funny for you.
It's
what
funny
Bev just said.
I'm having a laugh at your guys' expense.
No,
sorry.
we're going to make a video now exposing this fraud. Thanks to you. You'll be able to say they did that because of me.
I highly doubt, because you can ask. This is not about.
You're not going to get away with your bullshit, dude.
This is not necessarily about the main survey. Any surveyor can measure, but level
just
changes.
That one specific lying fraud called the main surveyor. That one that you posted the video for. Him. That's the one that we are calling a fraud, lying, not a surveyor.
Clearly, I hit a nerve there, eh?
Well, you're deflecting.
Hang on. Let him explain his video claim. Come on.
Let me finish, and then I want to turn it over to SC because he's been very polite.
That's a good point. That's a good point, DP.
When you finished, I have maybe just a couple of minutes of something to say to you. So please proceed, and then I will give you a rebuttal, and then over to SE.
Okay, give me just a few.
Sorry, but you got to explain what the main surveyor's doing in that video.
I will not get into that because I am not a surveyor and I'm not a surveyor expert.
So you're gonna post a reference without any fucking context around it? You can't explain shit. Okay, but hold on. I'm sorry.
Hang on. My level of understanding of what he's doing is not as strong as what I'm doing in the flight deck. So that's why I'm talking about my experience as a pilot and what you guys do. Hang on, let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
The moment your guys' delusions bumps up against reality of professionals, pilots, surveyors telling you this is how it is, you guys
are
start
neither one of
them. Hang on. You guys start having a meltdown and you start telling me not a real pilot, not a real surveyor. That is your prerogative, but I'm telling you, I am a real pilot. And this is my experience, and I'm sharing it with you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You know what?
As a real pilot, can I ask you a question? Your expert opinion.
Yep.
If me and you go flying one day, and we take off and we head towards the west, what altitude are we going to have to fly
at? You're still trying to discredit me as a pilot, eh?
Come on, just say it.
West is even. Come on, bro. Don't stop trying to discredit me. Huh?
What altitude?
Even altitude. Even.
All right, just name one.
Oh my God. You want me to, you don't know what even is? Fine.
Yeah, I know what you're not answering the question.
36,000 feet.
And even altitude.
36. Because we're in RVSM airspace. We're in RVSM airspace. What does RVSM stand for? You go. Your turn.
I'm not a pilot. I was asking you. That was good.
Well, you know what?
You passed one of the tests.
Stop Googling shit to try to call me out. I got this shit.
I don't have to Google it. I've been training on it. I just don't know everything. That's why
I'd be dipping in the nose. I'd be dipping in the nose on the curvature for 20,000. Well, no, probably 15,000 hours.
Now you're dipping the nose.
Of course, I'm dipping the nose.
So
How are you doing
How do you
that?
not? How do you not crash?
I thought the pressure was doing it for you. You're
No.
actually pushing the stick now.
Okay, what happens
Yep.
when you fly? What happens when you fly north and south? You see the whole sky move up in the window. And you know what? This is going to be total tangent. So why don't I just go to SC? He had something to say.
This ties in perfectly, Rakia, as if he was reading my mind. This ties in perfectly to my question.
Go.
So we established, FE, we established before that you put it on autopilot, you have a certain altitude, right? Let's say 30,000 feet, you have your speed. You don't put any predetermined waypoints because you said you could also put waypoints in the autopilot, right?
Right, you just have it on heading.
Yeah. So you're flying east, west, pick a heading, whatever you want. You have a certain altitude and a certain speed, right? And you said that the plane will fly straight until it runs out of gas, correct?
Okay, let me. I know what you're trying to do here. I know you're trying to call me out on great circle routes. So what I will agree is if we, the plane will fly straight until it runs out of gas. You got it. Fly straight and
The
level
plane will
until it runs out of
fly.
gas.
You're not going to be piloting
guys,
it though.
please,
When you
let me
fly, yeah, okay.
No, but plane will
let me
fly.
ask my question now.
Yeah, the plane
Yes,
will
go.
fly, not you're flying it. No, the plane will fly. Okay, I
Who's
understand
that?
your
Hang on.
language.
Who is that? Who is that?
This is me. This is Sugar Cookie.
This is sure or not sure?
Not sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Okay. SE, go.
Sorry. No, SE, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
No problem. We got all day. This is good. This is fun.
The thing is, he said when you fly or when you do this, he's not speaking from his point of view. That's all I'm pointing out.
Oh, okay,
right,
fair enough.
But we established that the plane is flying itself at this moment, correct,
Right.
FE pilot?
Right. He's not flying it. That's my point. Thank you, SE.
Are we agreed with that, FE pilot?
Yep.
Okay, now I want to ask you the same question I asked Blue a couple of years ago, right? By what mechanism does this plane, which we established is flying straight and level at a certain altitude, how does this plane fly around your mythical sphere, please? What mechanism?
Fantastic question. Fantastic. I'm so glad you brought it up. By maintaining a constant pressure altitude.
That's your answer?
Yes.
So it's the altitude that makes the plane curve around the ball, because before you said you put your nose down.
What I said when I put the nose down.
Asked you a certain question.
Hang on. When I said you put the nose down, it's something you see. The moment we put the nose down, reference the ground, of course we will descend. Okay. What I mean is reference the stars in my front window. Let's say I'm flying north or south. As I fly around, all the stars from the lowest star to the highest star in the window, we will all rise at the same rate.
You don't align your nose of your airplane to the stars, sir. And point it down.
Nor did I claim to align my nose of airplane to the stars.
You said you align your nose down when flying.
What I'm saying is
he said that earlier. He's going to avoid your question again, Rakia.
What I said is, and Rakia, I gotta say, you're a pain in the butt to deal with, and you don't really bring in. You're picking nits, and you're not really bringing a lot to the conversation.
Okay, thanks. So do you point your nose down when you fly to follow the curvature of the earth?
Rakia, I just about had enough of you. And what I mean by that is, no, of course, the ground is curving down away from us as we fly along at a rate of 7.5 degrees per hour at our speed. And our nose is following the curvature of the ground at a rate of 7.5 degrees per hour.
Okay, I'm fine with you saying that if that's your belief. Do you point the nose down?
No, I don't point the nose down because I'm always flying level.
You just said you did. Like 5 minutes ago, you said you did.
Oh, right. That was just me messing with you guys. I do not point the nose down. The airplane is always
You were just messing with us.
So you're just a liar.
I caught you there, FE. I caught you on your...
Disingenuous.
You did... SE, go. How did you catch me?
Well, we established that the plane is flying level, even altitude. constant speed, and now you're saying that the pressure is doing it. But before, you said that you had to dip your nose down.
Okay, when I mean dipping the nose, I mean reference the stars. You can see the stars all rise up.
No. What is it? You're referencing the stars, or you were just messing with us? Which one is it? You need to keep your lies straight, man.
you know what your guys' problem is?
You at
guys,
the moment.
You lying to us.
You know what your guys' problem is?
You at the moment.
Our problem is we're too sharp for you, bro. You can't say two things.
It's
here
called
and get away with it.
It's called active listening, Effie. You should try doing sometimes.
Well, honestly, with all due respect, I'm listening to about how many people are participating in this. Probably about 8 people, and I'm only one person. So I mean, I am trying to follow everyone's storyline.
So you need 8 people to keep track of your lies for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying active listening is a lot harder when you're dealing with 8 people.
Okay, would you like to change your question? Would you like to take a mulligan, as Rakia would say?
Whatever Rakia says, I want no part of. Honestly, I find him to be very not staying on topic.
Enough of the
I'm not talking about Rakia. I'm talking about, would you like to change your question on mulligan? Are you familiar with that term in golf?
Change what question? Change what question?
Change your answer to the level flight. What causes it to go around the sphere?
Why would I change my answer? I answered the airplane follows a constant pressure altitude. So if I set a certain pressure altitude in a window, or even if I select altitude hold mode, it's going to hold a constant pressure altitude, and the pressure altitude is curving around the globe. Simple as that.
But you said it's constant, it's straight and level till it runs out of gas.
Well,
so
okay.
How do you square the circle there?
SC level is not. Level changes as you fly around the globe. As
Here
you
we go. Back to your
surely
two definitions of level.
Joking now.
SC, if you're in Montreal, right? If I'm in one corner of a block, if I'm in one corner of the street, and then I go down the block to the next street, we can measure a change in level. One block, and we can measure a change in level. There you go.
Down, elevation change.
Elevation, yeah. He's talking about elevation.
Yeah. Direction of down. Direction of down.
Down, yeah, that's an elevation change. If you're going down, you are going down in elevation. Measured from a vertical, right?
No. Who is that? Who is that? I want to know who's saying these kind of things.
That is Bev talking to you.
That is Bev. Okay, well, clearly he's I'm not talking elevation. I'm talking about direction of down. Your level.
So a change in elevation is not going down to you. You do not go down.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Hang on, guys. Let's focus.
We are focused. It's you.
Focus on your bullshit.
Okay. You that's running around.
Focus on what I'm saying. The direction of down. Let me make this clear. The direction of down changes from one end of the block to the other end of the block.
So is down a change in elevation?
I will not answer that because that is obfuscating the point.
No, it's not. Is down a change in elevation or not?
Who is asking that?
Me.
Okay, if Stephen P, we're not talking about that. What I'm saying
we are talking about down. And down to me, if I drop something, it goes down. It changes from one elevation to another. So is down a change in elevation to you or not?
Don't let him wiggle out of it, DP.
I'm talking about the direction of down. I'm saying the direction.
A change in elevation. Down being a change in elevation. Yes?
Oh my God. You know what? Please,
you are cruising. You are cruising in your aeroplane and you go down a change in elevation to land that aeroplane, correct?
Correct.
So down is a change in elevation.
Correct.
Wow. Well done.
And your point is?
The point is you agree.
If Stephen P has
the point is it took 10 minutes for you to say that instead of just answering it honestly the first time.
If Stephen P you have
and 10 lies.
You just wasted all our time.
You just wasted by not answering.
No, it's just took that long, right, for you to get that answer out. You forgot what it means to have a change in elevation, being down. You've just fucked yourself.
That's why, as we fly
now
around,
you're about to just turn it right back again and backpedal because you don't know what you've just said.
Okay, who's that?
Go on,
quit asking who is that. It's fucking Bev, you knucklehead. I mean, sorry for the ad hom. It's not really an ad hom. It's just you know who the fuck is talking to you, done.
On the level is Bev.
What he's doing, right? Whenever anybody asks a question that he can't answer, what he does is he asks who it was, and then he'll be logging it. So that person asking that question, right? That's a bad question. It's marked as a bad question.
No, I want to know.
Who said that? I want to know who said that.
Who's dealing? Exactly.
Who said that? Because I don't want to speak to that person that said that.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Mate, I'm not being funny.
I have an idea, FP. Put the
you
screen on and watch the little green circle, and you'll see who's talking.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm actually doing that. That is a very good idea, and I'm actually.
Yeah, it's a great idea to play dumb. Yeah, play dumb the entire time. That's awesome. Keep going.
Okay, you know what? I just want to. You know what? I've been on here for probably over an hour, and I just want to. If anybody wants to thank me for giving you my time as a subject matter expert, I'm happy to take any kudos. I'm happy to take any applause.
What's the subject?
Oh man, yeah.
What
just
was
listen
the
to the
subject
comments.
matter you were expert in?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Subject matter expert in what?
In flying.
Yeah, and taking 10 minutes to establish what down is.
Flying. Would that be for the globe? Are you a globe pilot? Could we safely say?
Of course, it's safe to say because I've been flying around the globe for 15,000 hours.
As long as we know what to build this video. Subject matter expert, globe pilot, doesn't know what down is. Can't state what altitude is.
Yeah, 10 minutes to tell everyone what down is.
All right. Do you guys have any other questions?
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
Not the pilot. I have a question after that.
Yeah. Right, not the pilot. Right. So you're flying at 30,000 feet. You're flying level and straight. Right. How do you maintain that?
Okay, first of all, I'd like you to rephrase who you're asking the question to.
He's asking a question to you. Why do you need to rephrase his question to you?
Stop
it with your bullshit.
Hang on. I see the problem. A, somebody's video streaming, and B, the problem is on the voice channel, I'm listed as not a pilot.
No,
that's clearly wrong.
Just hold on. Can you not answer Warden Cliff's question to you?
I am answering. I'm getting around to it. I'm saying, why does it say not a pilot when my name is FE Pilot?
You're going ring around the rosy.
You know what? I'll answer it just as soon as you guys change it to FE Pilot.
Well, I'm dyslexic, so.
Oh, you know what? Glow Pilot is good too. Glow Pilot, that's good. Thank you so much.
No. Answer. Just have a conversation.
Got the video on?
Yeah, who's sharing video? Jesus. So, Dan. Okay, ask me that question one more time.
Spot on, you got your video on.
Yeah, spot on. What's for the video?
That's probably in his pocket again.
Oh, okay. So, ask me that question again.
Right, you're flying at 30,000 feet, level and straight. How do you maintain that?
By maintaining a constant pressure altitude. Maintaining 30,000 feet. Always level at 30,000 feet.
So it's all to do with pressure then? Nothing else?
Pressure, altitude.
Involved, just pressure.
Right. We're going to get into this. Are you serious? We're going to get into this? Come on. You need a container to press upon. Come on. Get with it.
No, but how do you maintain level flight then?
By maintaining the pressure altitude.
It's got nothing to do with the 4 factors to do with flight. Maintaining level. I'll give you one of them. Thrust.
Yep.
I'll give you another. Lift.
Yep.
I'll give you another one. Google it while you're
I'll
waiting.
give you another one. Who said that?
Well, I'll tell you something. If you
Answer
don't
the
have an
fucking
altimeter,
question.
if you don't have an altimeter, you're not gonna fly level. You need the altimeter to fly level.
Answer Warden Cliff's question.
You use the altimeter.
Stop with your bullshit.
You use the altimeter and the pressure altitude to fly level.
And if you haven't got engines, then you get thrust.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll give you that one as well then.
Well, there you go. Does that answer your question?
No.
No.
How do you
didn't answer
maintain
his
a
question.
level flight?
I maintain level flight. Okay.
Subject matter expert.
But
remember,
balancing the
everyone.
forces of flight.
No instruments. If you had no instruments, how would you maintain level flight? You're in a Wright Brothers flight, a plane. How do you maintain level flight?
Hold on right there. I was tempted to, but let Warden Cliff go with this.
If you have no instruments, how do you maintain level flight?
No, we're going back to you flying. What is it, an A380? So you said?
No, I never said that.
Oh, I misheard then.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take about 1 minute here. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna Google the shit out of everything, and then I'll be right back.
Hang on. Okay, Google, how do you fly level? Okay, Google, how does an altimeter work? Hang on, I gotta mute myself here. Okay, Google, how does an airplane fly? Hang on, I gotta mute myself.
Are we recording this or what?
You should do like Rumpus. You should have all the tabs ready, you know?
Yeah. That sounded like a meltdown.
He's self-respecting.
Nope. I think nobody should pontificate on anything. Just be silent and see what he says when he comes
He
back.
said down is different from one end of the block to the other.
And if you ever meet a pilot like this in real life, don't get on the plane.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I see y'all alive and hearts are pumping here. How y'all doing?
Hey, Red.
Good.
Buster, what's chords are on your guitar? Do you know right off the top of your head?
Chords?
Yeah. Like,
All of them. Most of them.
All of them.
I mean, the strings are E, A, D, G, B. E are the strings, and then.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a guitar player.
Yeah, but he didn't just. If he said all of them, I'd be like, huh.
Yeah, all of them.
Well, to be honest, now it's different. It's like I've got it detuned.
Oh shit! So are you trying to presuppose, Buster, that you were lying before?
Well, typically 90% of the time, 95%.
Yeah, well, whatever. 60-40, like 100% of the time, 60% of it works.
Yeah. I had most of the numbers, letters, whatever. Just freestyling this shit.
Yeah. Well, you mainly use non-chords.
Can you use chicken wire fence if one of them breaks?
I wouldn't, but I guess maybe you could. I doubt it, though.
Buster, why is your volume so low, bro?
Because it's your fault.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? All right, well, just turn the fader up, or turn your right up. Just turn your main output up. Fuck.
And then it turns my guitar. Okay, fine.
No, just God, I can barely hear you.
Has he gone?
Has he run away to get RC Moisty?
No, he's on mute right now.
Probably.
I just went to make a cup of tea, come back, and he's gone.
It's okay, DP. We have Playmark here.
Well, he probably got to go Google a lot of things.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
Yeah, your reverb's a bit high.
I don't have any reverb on.
P, fucker.
You back, Effie?
Yo, I'm back. And
There
I
we
just
go.
wanted to say, SC, if you could either PM me or link it in the voice chat, that video of Bev's where he goes below eye level as his distance is increased. I'd like to see that because that's the only claim of evidence you made today against my excellent picture of the sun being below 30,000 feet. So I'd like to see that. So if you could
That's
share that.
laughable.
The self accolades are off the chart.
Wait, he got a picture of the sun like 30,000 feet above the ground?
No, I got a picture of the sun below 30,000 feet above the ground, probably just skimming along the surface.
Above the ground, right? Or are you from Canada or are you from Scotland? I can't tell.
That's awesome, actually. That's cool.
By the border of America and
I'm from Nova Scotia. Eh? Which is like New Scotland. Oh, okay. Is there more to it? Is there pictures or whatever?
Did you have a look at the live chat?
I'm looking at it right now. I see. So we walked down the beach, down in elevation from what I can see. Okay, great.
No, you're not getting it.
Down in elevation?
Yeah, great. So we walked down in elevation. So we were below the level of the thing, of the original level.
Well, hang on. Can we not get too far off the original topic? What he's going to come back and Google originally? DP,
Yeah.
I think you had a question.
To fly level without an altimeter will be actually quite hard. You wouldn't be able to fly perfectly level.
That's why I said forget about. That's why I said forget about.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No instruments. Yeah, you've got instruments in the cockpit, so you're utilizing them. So maintaining a level flight. You was given 2. The other 2 are easy to tell. Go on then.
I can't believe this guy who claims he's a pilot is struggling with these fucking questions.
Hold on, Spot. You just verbalized. That's okay. It's okay. You just verbalized what everyone is thinking.
Not Mike Spot.
Wardenclyffe, can you just restate the question, please?
Yes.
I just want to give a shout out to where's Wally?
Don't bother. Don't bother.
Right.
Answer the question.
Question is, how do you fly level without an altimeter?
No. My question was to maintain a flight level of 30,000 feet, straight and level. How do you do that?
By following 30,000 feet on an altimeter.
That's all you do.
Well, I mean, you do balance the forces of flight, quote unquote. But in essence, what I do is I just keep the airplane at 30,000 feet by using the pitch. If altimeter deviates below 30,000 feet, I will pitch slightly nose up. If the altimeter deviates above 30,000 feet, I'll pitch slightly nose down. And I will just keep making small adjustments, small corrections to maintain 30,000 feet.
So what category of aircraft do you fly? Is it Cat 5, Cat 7, Cat 9?
Okay, I think you're just making up questions like Cat.
All of them.
Exactly. How many engines are you rated for? All of them. And what is?
No, I'm not making anything up.
If
you can go and Google it, a Category 5 aircraft is oh God, what's it called?
You're talking about crash, fire, rescue designations. See, this is who talks about crash, fire, rescue designations when they talk about airplanes. Are you a fireman?
It denotes the size. That denotes the size of the aircraft you fly.
Right. For crash, fire, rescue.
Length meters. Correct?
For crash, fire, rescue.
Yeah, but it's all different sizes of aircraft.
Yeah, so crash, fire, rescue. No, what does it matter? Do you think they fly different? They all fly more or less the same. The point is,
you've got turboprop. You've got turbines.
I'm going to ask you this. I have 3 ring laser gyros, and I have 2 HUDs. What kind of an airplane do you think it is? Do you think it's a little prop job?
It could be. You could install those.
Why do you answer a question with a question when you're trying to not answer a question?
Who said that?
That's his thing. He doesn't answer a question about him being a pilot.
Yeah. Is he still here or is he gone?
No, he's still here.
No, he's still here.
All right. Okay. Right. So flight 30,000 feet. What attitude would you have in your aircraft?
Googling.
That's a pretty long pause
Well, he
there
said
for a
it before. I
pilot.
don't know why he's hesitant now. He said it before.
Because
Well,
he
his answer
doesn't
was-
remember what he Googled before.
Yeah, to maintain 30,000 feet is pressure, but what altitude do you have to your aircraft to be in to maintain 30,000 feet flight level?
Googling. Current status is Googling. RC Micey, what should I say? So actually, he's whispering the words he's typing right now.
You think this guy sounds like a pilot?
It's amazing.
Did somebody remove Hoymar from VC?
There is.
And for somebody to come back with an answer saying,
must be my wife.
when asked about what size Cat 5, Cat 7, Cat 9 aircraft, that tells you something about his knowledge.
I already explained that's a crash fire rescue designation. Stop Googling shit and trying to find out.
Can I
He's
just
been
bring up?
talking for like, hang on, yeah. Raise a hand just 1 second. I think it might be the same point, but he's been flapping his yappers for like an hour or two, and all of a sudden he can't flap his yappers. So
because everybody was roboting.
I was gonna say how again, I'm not a forces guy, but he was like, oh, when you bounce to go level or straight, right, you have to balance your forces, right? So everything has to be even, right? So when everything is even, you would go in a straight line. But they make their, again, I hate to use the they, but it becomes a circle.
right to hand, I'm gonna need to get you one-on-one with some forces. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to understand where you come from on that. Because I like where you're coming from. I just don't understand it.
So to make it quick, so like when we're talking about the plane, right? The plane is flying. Now people say to change the direction of the plane, or let's use altitude, up, down. You would have to apply force or remove force. And I'm saying no, you wouldn't do that. You would physically change the pitch of a flap, or you would physically slow the engine down to the point where it had something happen. Forces would not be involved. Force would just be a term for what you actually did there, which is flaps and engine.
Right. That's right. So you adjust your. By the way,
that's cool. I
flaps
want
is not
to
a
take.
controlled
I want to
surface.
take that conversation, you and me, on Sean Hawkins' channel, and we'll just go ahead and discuss that.
Good luck.
But I want Wardenclyffe to talk with the not pilot about that. What you just said.
It's whoa. It's Globe pilot, not Globe, not a pilot. And by the way, how many of you watched Where's Wally's video where he measured?
Everybody watched his stupid video.
And so you saw
and
2
misrepresented everything. Yeah, quit trying to deflect. We're talking about you not being a pilot.
No.
And you not answering Wardenclyffe's question for after you had to go and take a shit and Google a shit, whatever.
Hey,
You're
Google, how
not
do you fly an
answering Wardenclyffe's question.
Hey Google, how do you fly an airplane?
Hey, shithead, answer Wardenclyffe's question.
You know what? Can we have some moderation here, please? That's not.
Sugar.
I've never called you guys a shithead.
Yeah.
Let's get some moderation here.
Easy with the ad
He did
homs.
call us delusional.
Okay.
Well, you are delusional. I think that's
there
reality.
you go. Thank you.
That's reality.
Yeah,
that's not.
but
That's not an ad hom.
The same could
I'm
be
sorry.
said for him.
I was out of line.
The same could be said for him when it takes him 10 minutes to actually get to
Take a shit
define
to
what
answer a
down
question.
is.
That's
Yeah,
my business.
well-
And by the way, I don't. If you guys want to give me some thanks here for being here, I will take it
No.
right now.
No,
It's
can you
quite
answer Wardenclyffe's question? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, go Wardenclyffe.
What do you mean, go
Been that
Wardenclyffe?
long, I think I've actually.
You're
had
the one
some
that
sleep.
needs a fucking answer. Oh, pardon me.
Well, what's the
I
question?
said about maintaining flight level at 30,000 feet straight and level. How do you maintain that?
You balance the forces of flight, and you keep the altimeter at 30,000 feet. If airplane descends a little bit, you pitch up a little bit to maintain 30,000 feet. If airplane climbs a little bit, you pitch forward a little bit to maintain 30,000 feet.
So what attitude would you be at to try and maintain the...
I already answered that. Thank you so much.
Well, you just answered the first part, but you won't answer the second part.
Are you a pilot? I mean, attitude depends on your airspeed, your altitude, and the type of airplane you're in, and many factors. So attitude could be anything, but it will be, you know, in the nose up range, anywhere from anywhere from 0 point something to about probably 5 degrees or 7 degrees or even 10 degrees if you're flying at
Probably.
Has he found it? Has he found it on Google now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by attitude of the aircraft?
When I answer this, how would you know if I'm even right? And then what does it have to do with the shape of the world?
It's got absolutely nothing to do with the shape of the world. It's got to do with flying at 30,000 feet straight and level.
Yeah, pretend he knows nothing and just answer it as you would as the globe earth expert, subject matter expert, like you should. Can you just answer the question? Assumes he knows nothing.
Who's asking me the question? I'm trying to remember the name.
Wardenclyffe asked you a question. Bev just questioned you on it. And
Who was that?
And I'm questioning you on your answer because
Who was that?
you keep saying, who's asking me this question without answering the actual original question, dude.
Yeah, who was
Stop
that?
with that.
Who's on first? What's on second?
Exactly.
Who was that? So I have a question.
I'm tired of this guy, man.
You've never answered a fucking. You've never answered a question directly. Go ahead, Wardenclyffe. Ask him again. See if he'll do it.
This is a two-part answer. We know that level is a curved surface on a globe. Where's Wally measured it? Thank you, Wally.
What question are you answering?
Somebody asked about level.
What question are you answering?
Somebody asked about that. And the second part is, my question is,
so you're answering a question with another question.
Sugar
not answering the original question.
Change the part of a question to his
I'm sorry, I'm off the rails. I'm the one that's off the rails. My bad.
It was a two-part question, and he changed the second part to his question.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the one that's off the rails by calling him out for his bullshit.
Yeah, but we all know he's bullshitting.
Yeah, we're just all pointing out now that this guy that's claiming to be a subject matter expert actually knows absolutely nothing, right? And all he keeps doing is claiming stupid things like people like Wally, who also have been like proved liars.
You're saying
Wardenclyffe? No, I'm saying Wardenclyffe is asking. Yeah, Wardenclyffe is asking you a question, and you say, "Hey, where's Wally posted something? Hey, guys, look at that." Without answering the fucking question Wardenclyffe has asked you. So stop with the bullshit and answer. Can we do it again? Wardenclyffe, to be clear, please re-ask your question and just answer the question.
So the first part of my question, he said he's answered. The second part, he said he didn't answer. So what do you know what attitude of the aircraft means?
Wardenclyffe. Yes, I do, and I have a question for you.
Tell us, please.
Okay. Answer it, you fucking asshole.
I do know what it means.
Sorry.
Yes, I do. What do you know by
moderation? Let's just make this about me and Wardenclyffe.
I asked you. God, it must have been about 4 years ago. It seems like. Do you know what? When you're flying straight and level, what the attitude of the aircraft is, and what does that mean?
Yes, I do know that.
Good. Explain it to us, please, because I don't know. Because I've only watched videos from Where's Wally.
For the love of God,
are you serious? You don't know?
Please answer the question.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wardenclyffe, are you serious? You don't know what attitude means?
What is?
I don't either.
Attitude?
I don't.
Please
I don't
explain it
either.
to us.
If he asks a question back one more freaking time when Wardenclyffe asks it for the 5th time, that's it. I'm losing my shit.
Okay.
Wardenclyffe. He phrased the
Walter's
question
gonna
about
put his
6
foot in your
different
ass if you don't
times.
answer the
It's
question.
6 different ways.
What? The reason I can't answer is because people keep talking.
Okay, so do you want me to restate the question?
No,
so
no, I got it.
And you're clear?
What is attitude? Attitude.
Right. My original question was, can I state my original question?
I got it.
Right, you're flying at 30,000 feet, straight and level. How do you maintain that? And
I already answered that. Did I not?
Right, okay. And then, so what attitude is the aircraft to maintain that flight level?
What attitude? I don't know, but it depends on your weight, your airspeed, and your altitude.
Okay, a fully loaded
No, it doesn't.
747, passengers and cargo. Go.
It's the required attitude to maintain level flight. You set an attitude, and if it's not quite right, then you adjust it.
Is that the right answer, Wardenclyffe? Does that suffice or not?
With all the factors he put in, no, it does not depend on the weight.
Okay, why? So, if I can get a good back and forth, because I don't know either. So I'm trying to get an answer to it for myself.
Wardenclyffe, what is your qualifications as a pilot?
None of your business.
I have none. I have none.
Thank you so much. It's none of my business. Yeah,
no, that's. I'm
Can I
an
get
active.
some moderation?
I'm being an active.
Because I do not want to be doxed on here. So therefore, I am not telling anybody anything personal about me. If you want to do it, you carry on.
I'm being an active listener, here, and I want to know, Wardenclyffe, what, without giving away your answer, Wardenclyffe, what would you expect to hear? Without giving away the answer for him, what kind of parameters would you like to hear for your answer?
This Wardenclyffe, you answered.
It's got to be a plus figure.
Of course, it's got to be plus figure. Positive attitude. I already said that.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so there's no winning with. There's
no.
no.
What will happen?
There's no way to get an answer.
I know, but what will happen is Wardenclyffe will give an answer, and then bam, he'll be subject matter expert.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to get at.
Well, while we're on the subject of subject matter experts, and to be honest, this is going nowhere. The obfuscation is just unbelievable.
Bullshit.
Pilot, you've cited Where's Wally as a subject matter expert. Who else did you cite as a subject matter expert?
Main surveyor.
Right. Okay. And why did you do that?
Because I watched his YouTube videos.
His YouTube videos on.
Wally.
Hold on, Bev. Hold on. It's okay.
His YouTube videos on what?
From YouTube.
Surveying.
With regards to.
What do you call it? Plumb lines.
All right. Plumb lines doing what?
Not parallel.
Okay. And how did he attain this?
By doing his surveying.
By doing surveying, you do not attain that plumb lines are possibly not parallel by doing surveying. Can you take us step by step through the video?
You know, I'm just going to pause for 1 sec, and maybe we can get the main surveyor on here.
No, that'd be great. Actually, call him up.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, bring him in. Bring him in.
Is he in the next room waiting?
No, I'm going to tell you guys something.
Are you gonna go get the main surveyor?
Hang on. Why can't you answer my question as to how he attains what you claim he attains, having watched his video?
You have a subject matter expert here who is flying airplanes.
Who?
Okay?
Where?
And I presented good evidence.
No, and now I'm talking about who you have cited as subject matter expert, seeing as you are claiming to be such a subject matter expert.
Correct.
Now, the two subject matter experts that you have cited are proven to be full of shit.
Yeah, proven by whom?
Hold on, DP. He still has the citation and reference of the main surveyor to explain.
And somebody's got a video going again.
Yes, somebody shut down that stream. Who is that?
Spot on.
Your camera's on.
Spot's actually, he's butt dialing you.
I'm sorry. God.
So,
No, I do apologise.
So you have cited these two subject matter experts, and yet you cannot explain, having watched the video, you claim, how he did what he claims he's done.
Well, not on the spot. I can't. Not with a good. I'm best at explaining what I do. So.
Well, So why did you cite the main surveyor if you don't know what he did?
He found
as a subject matter expert.
Because I watched him find the
zenith
not being parallel.
No, you claimed that that's what he'd done, but you don't know how he's done that.
Well, I did watch it, and at the time it made perfect sense to me. I just don't know. I mean, I watched it a couple of years ago.
But you don't know how it was done.
I guess measuring the direction of down. I mean, it's all angles and it's
down.
Do you know how it's done? Okay,
hang on. Down being a change in elevation, yeah.
But
No, down.
Hang on. Didn't say when he's making then.
If
spot on, you got hot mic.
Why? Oh God. Well, I'm turning this shit off.
Down is not down in elevation. Down as in the direction of down has changed from one end of a block to the other end of a block.
So
the
now you've changed your mind. Now you changed your mind. Down is not a change in elevation.
Can I get some moderation? Because if DMP is hurting me with his
I'll
down
moderate.
in the direction of...
I'll moderate, and I will say that DP has been calm, focused, and on point in asking you a question. So go ahead and answer.
If DMP, we're talking about the direction of down, not a change in elevation.
But down is a change in elevation. You established that earlier. When you are landing your plane, you go from one elevation down to another elevation, correct?
Correct.
Altitude. Altitude, I should say, rather than elevation.
Can you just stay on point, on focus?
I am focused. I am very focused. Believe you me.
You don't sound very focused. You
I
sound
am.
Okay, what is your?
I am focused.
What is your point there? Other than trying to get him to not focus, like saying.
If DMP, what is your point?
What is my point? You claim the main surveyor to be a subject matter expert, but you cannot explain what he has done. Okay?
I think it's best he explained it himself.
You also claim Where's Wally to be a subject matter expert. So can you please walk us through what he has done?
Well, why don't you walk us through one of them? Why don't you walk us through Where's Wally?
I'm not the one that's claimed them to be subject matter experts. It's you. That is 100% you. So please,
you know what?
You have claimed two people to be subject matter experts, and yet you do not know what they have done.
Tell you what, why don't you walk us through Where's Wally, and then I'll do the main survey.
This is entirely up to you. This is all on you. So please, on you go.
Not going to do it.
Because you don't know.
Okay, how about I explain to you what Where's Wally's done? Actually, is he in chat? Hang on. Let me message him. Let's get him on here.
Come in here. He's shy, Wally.
Yeah.
Do you need Where's Wally to white knight for you, or can you not? I mean, you guys are. It's just a good conversation. I'm loving this between you and DP right now.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get Wally in here.
Okay, that's great. Whatever. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah,
whoa,
we welcome everyone.
Guys, hang on a second. Right, while we're waiting for Where's Wally,
what DP is
Sugar
telling
Cookie,
you.
please.
Okay.
While we're waiting for Where's Wally, we can turn our attention to the main surveyor. Okay? You have claimed.
Hang on. Let me message him.
You have claimed the main surveyor to be a subject matter expert, correct?
Correct. In surveying.
Okay. In surveying.
Nice.
In surveying. Okay, so I'm just about to post a picture. Can you walk us through this picture? And these are two stills taken from one of the main surveyor's videos. Can you explain what is happening, seeing as you have cited this subject matter expert?
Subject matter expert. Do you see that in live chat?
Yep, I see it. I'm looking at it.
Okay. Can you reply to what DP is asking you?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. What elevations did he take?
First of all, do you know what is happening? What he is trying to demonstrate in these two pictures?
I think I'm going to post a picture myself.
No, can you answer my question?
I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to demonstrate, but what I suspect he might be trying to demonstrate the fall of the horizon with an increase in observer elevation.
Sorry, say that again.
He may be trying to demonstrate the dip of the horizon with a rise in observer elevation.
Right. These are two tools placed side by side, approximately 6-7 meters apart. They are two theodolites, I believe.
One's an auto level.
Oh yeah, that's right. One's an auto level. One's a theodolite. Can you see what's wrong? They are the eyepieces are set at the same height elevation off of the ground. Can you see what's wrong with these two pictures?
If Stephen P, I understand your question, but my point is I don't know what the elevation the main surveyor took these pictures at, and
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The two tools are at the same elevation. It doesn't matter what tools the elevation were at. The important thing is that the two tools are at the same elevation.
But do we have it for a fact? I would feel more comfortable.
I thought you said you'd watched the video.
Main server has many videos. I don't know if I watched this particular one.
I wouldn't say many.
Okay, so yeah, so DP, I think we need to figure out who's talking about what here, because there's a couple different. You posted a meme and then he posted another thing.
No, they from what I can see from his picture that he has posted, they are trying to express the same thing. I'm asking him what is wrong with the two pictures in my meme.
Like the one on the left and the one on the right.
Bearing in mind that the two tools are at the same elevation and the eyepieces of the tools, the reticules, are at the same elevation.
Hey, I have a question for DP.
No. Do you understand the question he asked you, Effie? Do you understand the question?
What I understand is I've been given a picture out of context without any explanation. I've just been given a meme.
Maybe the picture's context. Now answer the question.
I'd have to go watch his video to really understand what's going on.
Let's clear out the out of context thing, and DP, can you put it in context for him?
This are two stills taken from the main surveyor's video demonstrating, air quotations, the dip of the horizon from the horizontal plane.
DP, question. Could you link the video, please? I want to watch the whole video.
Well, can I just point out real quick, and I'll go on mute. Can I just point out real quick, he's the one that brought the main surveyor into this. We asked him to explain.
Absolutely.
No offense, DP.
And I'm asking you to post the link to the video.
Wait. Just wait a second. Can I get some moderation, please?
Yes. It's okay. Go ahead, Buster. Go ahead, Buster. It's okay.
He's the one that invoked the main surveyor, brought him in. We asked him to explain what's going on. DP posts a meme, and then he turns right around and says, "Oh, I need some explanation on this.
I need some verification."
Okay, Buster. Now, Buster, your commentary is appreciated, Buster. However, there needs to be context first off with your meme, DP. Not meme, but your thing. So can you please reiterate it for him?
I've stated it once. I'm not going to do it again.
Okay, so if I can do it as a moderator, it says these two tools are set up next to each other at the same height. And there's an image on the left and an image on the right. And then it says the guy from Maine is not a surveyor. He doesn't even have the same horizontal. So the horizontals, this is what I'm gathering from it, because DP's not going into it anymore. From what I get is that the horizontals are different because of the picture on the left and the picture on the right.
Because why, Globe Pilot? Your subject matter expert has got two different horizontals from two tools set up at the same elevation next to each other, and he's got two different horizontals. Why is that?
DP, could you post a link to the video? I want to watch the video. You don't have a link to the video, or you won't post it?
He's got a YouTube channel. Go find it.
Oh my God! But he probably has quite a few videos, and I have to go pick through them.
Well,
it's your claim.
He asked you a simple question, bro. What?
I want to go watch
the
video.
Difference? Now, if you don't know, just say I don't know. We can move on. This is getting irritating. Seriously, FE.
I feel that I have been clear and concise with my questions to you, and you haven't answered a single one of them. All you have done is obfuscate, and it is getting really boring.
That's because
now it was you.
provided the video. I want to watch the video.
It was you that cited the main surveyor as a subject
and I'm asking
matter
you for
expert.
the link to the video.
He's got a YouTube channel. Go find it.
So he has how many hours of content?
You did cite the main surveyor, and then DP cited, put a screen capture of the main surveyor. You cited it first. He came up with a screenshot from his video, whichever one it was. And so, can you answer DP's question?
And he won't post a link to the video, so I can go watch it myself.
You're the one that cited him first.
DP, do you understand why this is disconcerting when you don't even post a link to the video?
You're the one that
hold on.
Hang on.
You brought it up.
You brought it. You brought up the main
Sugar
surveyor.
Cookie.
Okay, sorry.
You are the one that cited a video from the main surveyor first. Obviously, you know the main surveyor's YouTube channel. You are perfectly capable of finding the video where he is setting up
what's the title of the video?
Go look for yourself. I'm not doing all your legwork for you. All you have done is obfuscate from the question, why does he not have the same horizontals in the two images?
So you just have a meme.
Please, can you answer the question?
It's called Wild Lighthouses or something like that.
There you go.
I'll have a look at that. Thank you. Hey, I have one more question, and then I'll go watch.
Why are you not answering my question? Why, as to why the horizontals are not the same from the two tools set up at the same elevation?
I will go come back to you. My question
I'm sure you won't.
I actually have two questions. Why is the top of that lighthouse below eye level?
How can you even ask that question when he hasn't got the same horizontal plane in either of the images?
Yet in both of them, the top of the lighthouse is still below level.
How do you know which one of them's true?
Well, they're both below level.
And you know that shit gets smaller in the distance, don't you? You do know that perspective is a real thing, and perspective compression is a function of distance. You do know these things, don't you?
And perspective makes things move below level. I see. Okay.
Now, as he has said to you before, things come up from the bottom and things come down from the top as you are moving away.
And
they don't meet in the middle.
Why don't they meet in the middle?
Right. Bear with me a second, and I will repost something that has been posted before.
And
look at this Look at this image that I have just posted.
Okay. Tell me what it's. Flesh it out for me.
Right. You see, there is a crosshair in the image.
I see like a blue line, and I see a black line. What's going on there?
This is an image of Bev walking along the beach.
Yeah.
Right. The amount in the first image, the crosshair is across Bev's shoulders. In the second image, the crosshair is across Bev's neck. And in the third image, the crosshair is just above Bev's head.
Yep.
Agreed?
So we're looking at the black line. That's the level line?
That is the crosshair of the auto level.
Well, because there's a blue line on there too, right?
The black line is the crosshair of the auto level.
Okay, I'm with you.
In the first image, it goes across Bev's shoulder. The second image, it goes across Bev's neck. In the third image, it's just above Bev's head. Agreed?
Yep. Agreed.
So the amount that part of the image has compacted, shall we say, is a lot less than the bottom half of his body. Because if you look at you can't see his feet in the first image. You can see the backs of his shins in the second image, and you can see all the way down to his feet in the third. So the compaction in the top half of the image is a lot less than in the bottom half of the image.
No, you're making a baseless claim. Where's your evidence for that?
In the picture.
I wouldn't say anything about compaction of anything. It just looks like he walked below the level of the auto level, and now the level is at his head instead of his shoulders.
So do you think that is a 50-50 ratio between what is happening in the top half of the picture and the bottom half of the picture compared to Bev's body?
I don't think there's enough information to answer that question.
Okay, again, obfuscation. Thanks.
Hold on. Can I just state that you have evoked, I guess, if that's a word, the main surveyor, and we've DP has moved past that to a different reference. So we're not talking about the main surveyor anymore, and we're moving on to DP's reference. Correct? Does everybody agree with that?
I'm headed over to see Arwen have a meltdown, and then I'm going to watch that main surveyor video because I want to see it for myself.
Be sure to bring Jeff in next time you come.
Yeah.
Who's
We'd
Jeff?
love to talk to him.
Who's Jeff?
The drain surveyor.
The main surveyor is Jeff. Okay, you guys seem to know a lot about him. I think your modus
he called him Jeff for ages on Twitter.
I think your modus operandi is to discredit people. You call me not a pilot when you have no evidence of that whatsoever, and I have provided great glow proofs.
This is just your opinion. This is just your opinion, and here we don't care about opinions. So please keep them to yourself.
Can I just point out as well that
I'm going to use that one, DP.
He cited a video from the main surveyor, and now he's just been walked through a picture that's in front of him. He's now said that the picture is not enough information, whereas when he cited McToon, the main surveyor with a video, that was enough, even though he didn't know what the video contained. But and now it's not enough.
And he did exactly the same for Where's Wally. Cited Where's Wally as a subject matter expert and cannot explain anything about what that subject matter expert, air quotations, has done. Well done, you.
If DVMP, so you do agree that Where's Wally measured Earth curvature?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Are you crazy?
That's your opinion, and I don't care about your opinion. Thank you very much.
Where's Wally didn't even measure the angle. He got somebody else to do it for him, for fuck's sake. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bev, can I call timeout real quick? Because Globe subject matter expert cited the main surveyor and then asked DP to give him the video that he didn't have. And then it got whistled past or you know, it went past, and then DP went ahead and went along with that and posted evidence for his own point. And now, what's going on? I'm just trying to listen and follow along. I don't know what's going on.
What's going on is I provided excellent globe evidence of the sun being below 30,000 feet.
You haven't,
Okay, where was
you
that?
haven't
Where was that?
provided any evidence whatsoever.
Where
You
was that? Where
provided
did
a
you post?
picture
That
and
was
an
in-
opinion.
That was
Where did you
in
post that?
the live chat. I just posted it again.
Okay.
That's a picture and an opinion.
That's the sun.
That's not. Is that your picture?
Yes, it is. That's the sun below 30,000 feet.
So that your picture is fine, but the one that we posted with Bev, that's not fine.
The reason my picture is fine.
What is the
because I'm
point
here
that
to
is trying to be
explain
made
it.
here? Hold on,
And
hold on.
SC,
What is?
I took my time to explain it to you. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm saying, does your picture differ from Bev's picture in any way?
It differs in terms that I'm here to explain it.
Okay, please explain it. And what is the point? Because I'm confused.
No, Sugar
Didn't
Cookies.
Bev explain it also?
Is that Sugar Cookie?
I
Yeah,
explained the picture that I'd posted. And it's not Bev's picture. Bev is in the picture. It can't be Bev's picture.
Yeah.
Well, so he didn't take the picture. There you go.
I took the picture.
Oh,
And I
DP
I
took
have
the picture.
explained the pictures that I have taken.
Okay, but what is the point?
The point is, why is his picture better than the other picture? That's the point.
Okay, DP,
Well,
you didn't tell me.
What is the point between the two pictures?
You didn't tell me you took the picture. Do you have any more pictures of Bev walking further along the beach?
I have plenty of pictures, but I have given you enough pictures to demonstrate the point that I am making.
The entire video.
Pilot, what is your point?
We did it on a fucking live stream. You could have been in the live stream to watch if you'd have been paying attention.
Do you have a video? Can you post a link?
It was done in Geo's Discord server as a live stream.
So you don't have an actual YouTube video?
There is a YouTube video. It was done as a live stream. Are you completely stupid?
Could you post a link?
It's in Earth Awakening's YouTube channel.
What does he want a link about a video for us on the beach? He's a pilot, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch.
What's going on? Are you going to use that as a subject matter expert to count what the main surveyor was doing?
Who is that?
Or just are you going to show what the main surveyor, what we were doing? He already posts. Don't worry about that.
Bev, post your video, eh?
Can you post the video that you started with? You cited the main surveyor to start with. Can you post your video?
I already posted it.
Where?
I posted it in the chat. But hang on. I'll post it again. I'll post it again.
And what is the point of you posting that video?
My point of it is that plumb lines are not parallel, even from one city block to the next city block.
Okay, because you said that has not been brought up in the last hour. So what does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with level changing as we travel around as I fly over the globe.
Okay. I'm not in this argument, but
who is that?
I don't think that has anything to do with what DP was asking you to begin with.
Who is that?
If I'm wrong, please tell me.
Who is that?
No, it's who's on first.
Who's that?
Who's on first?
Effie, if you ask that question one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna boot you. I swear. Don't ask who is talking again. You're actually irritating the hell out of me.
SC, you know what? I don't mind you booting me. Just give me the props I deserve to come here and take my time to explain it to you.
Yeah, I'll give you props, but don't freaking ask who's talking.
Thank you so much.
It's just a distraction. You guys don't get distracted by his distraction.
or something? pilot?
Hmm?
Haven't you got to go and watch Arwen?
Well, yeah, I should go
Yeah,
watch.
see you later. See you later. We've had enough. Goodbye.
Where's my thanks?
Did you get your qualification as a paramedic?
We literally
Hold on,
do not
Wardenclyffe is still
need.
waiting.
We don't need to listen to this. He's obviously here just to wind us up and say stupid things. He's obviously not a pilot. Obviously not a pilot. He's citing fake people that obviously aren't surveyors. And what's Wally? What did Wally do? He paid somebody to measure an angle for him.
And we all know here you can do fuck all with an angle.
And you're citing him as an expert. Fuck's sake.
What's his name? What's his name on here?
I think
Globe
there's a
subject
couple
matter
things. There's a couple of sorry, Ricky. I think there's still a couple of outstanding questions. One of them being from Wardenclyffe a long time ago.
Who are you wanting them answered by? Who are you wanting those questions answered by? The same guy that's been here?
Globe subject.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wardenclyffe, do you have a question that you haven't gotten answered?
Every question. I'll ask a new question. Globe subject matter. Did you get your qualification for paramedics?
At this point, he's playing with us. At this point,
Please do not ask him any more questions. He's already upset everyone.
He's a proven liar. Don't proven liars. Questions. They can only lie.
Hang on. Please stop DMing me. Globe subject matter expert. I will not read it. I do not read DMs. So you can stop now.
And if we're ever going to do any demonstrations or anything, we will do it live.
And no, you haven't been muted. You've muted yourself. You are not server muted. Why are you... Oh, he is server muted. Who did that?
I don't see him as server muted. He's unmuted now.
I'm unmuted now. I was server muted, but I'm going to mute myself here for a second.
Look, it's obvious, Effie, you reached a plateau. You're no longer talking common sense. You're asking who's talking, who's this, what did you say? I mean, come on, man. I may take a break, maybe come back another day.
Yeah, and not to mention, don't come to somebody else's server and demand them to thank you for fucking being here. If we want to thank you, we'll fucking thank you.
Well, you know what? Anything you can do is appreciated. Do subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. FE Pilot on YouTube.
See you later.
You're recording this then, are you, FE Pilot?
He didn't
Sounds
answer.
like it.
Go ahead, Ricky. Sorry.
And the bitch was moaning, saying about us recording him. Never mind.
Of course he's recording. He's a YouTube star pretending to be a pilot.
He works at an airport, but he's not a pilot.
He might be a trolley dolly.
He might. I think he's crash crew.
Who cares? Who cares?
Well, if he is a real pilot, I don't know why he's trolling and acting stupid and making it look like he doesn't know anything about pilots. I mean, that surely has got to make pilots look fucking bad, right? If you think that real pilots go round trolling people when they say that level fucking curves, right? That's a troll for a pilot. I'm not too sure. I'd be questioning pilots, This is the sort of person that makes you question authority figures, right? Pretty good, because now you'd have to question whether a pilot could actually do what this guy does.
That's a good point, Bev. Like trying to be a moderate the conversation. you don't really see that from like a 30,000 foot view. Like when you're in kind of the conversation, as far as I was, I mean, I'm pretty much shitty at it, but I was giving it a go. I was giving it a go just between DP and him, but it's like, there was nothing really gained out of that entire hour.
Apart from the fact that if that man was a real pilot, real pilots are fucking stupid. You can't answer simple fucking questions about what they do for a living. And that's not what I expect pilots to be able to do. Like, but that is the same. It's the same for surveyors. It's the same for scientists. In this arena, anybody claim to be a subject matter expert is fucking stupid, and they can't answer simple questions.
Bev, you sound like you're a little bit triggered.
You're only saying that.
I'm just pointing out how bad it is for these people, right? They're not helping themselves. That's all.
Because our expert view does not match your worldview. That's why you're saying it.
What worldview? We're asking
Globe
questions.
View. The globe view.
What globe view?
Reality.
We don't have any globals on here, right?
We will take the car because we won't be there in 10 minutes.
So you told me pressure makes the plane go around your mythical sphere, but Blue told me a couple of years ago that it was gravity. Are you disagreeing with another pilot?
I mean, I'd have to hear his answer in full context. But you know what I'm saying? But this is from my flight planning software, Jeppesen FD Pro. I don't know. Looks like a globe to me. And
Showing
SC,
us software proof of a globe. Really?
SC, I only asked you one question, which was how high is the sun? And you were unable to answer that. And you don't have any, and you're supporting evidence for stuff going below eye level.
Dude,
that's
how we started. You said I, and we said, do you mean altitude? And how do you measure altitude? And you still not fucking answered it.
Altimeter.
Yeah, I remember I
an altimeter for the sun.
The first thing I heard was him say that the sun was low 30,000 feet, and I was like, "Wow, that's like pretty low."
That's exactly how we opened. Yep.
And then it was just like, "Oh well, not elevation." Then it went off into So
Hold on.
Hold on.
He said altimeter or altimeter. Right? How does an altimeter work or altimeter?
Works by measuring the air pressure.
Right. Okay, but you got to get a baseline. So what's the baseline?
Baseline is sea level pressure, 10, 12 hectopascals or whatever. 2992 inches of mercury is a baseline.
I see that. Yeah. But what temperature?
Mercury, right?
Yeah, it's 29.92 inches of mercury. At what temperature?
At 15 degrees Celsius is a baseline.
Well done. You've Googled something you know about.
Yeah, I Googled it in 2 seconds. Because I'm that quick at Googling. Yeah, you're welcome.
Because I've already stated that before with CS Meisty, or whatever his name is. RC Meisty, fucking God knows, remote control Egypt.
What does he claim?
He didn't claim it. I stated it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's too funny. You have all these subject matter experts coming in here.
What subject? What do you mean you? You're the only one that's claimed to be a subject expert matter.
You have all these subject matter experts coming in here. And instead of listening, you guys are too busy obfuscating, calling us names, and treating us generally poorly. Except that
there
you
was-
have to agree, moderation was actually pretty good. So moderators, thank you.
There was one person.
What's the shape of an even pressure?
Yeah.
A sphere.
Hold on. Time out. Did you say my moderation was kind of good?
No, but moderation was good. Thank you.
Okay,
Moderator.
Good. So
Just got
so
the
what?
first answer there. First honest answer from him.
Yeah, the only question you got answered.
You still haven't
What do
answered
you-
the question
what do you
about
wanna say?
attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you still? I'm still
There's
waiting
an
for the
outstanding
answer on the
question from
attitude of the
Wardcliffe.
aircraft.
We already went over that. We said a positive attitude. Anything
No,
from
no,
0.1.
I stated a positive. You followed.
Yeah,
So you've never
Warden
answered
said the
anything.
positive. It need to be positive. But positive what?
Attitude.
And then you asked what plane, and I told you, let's take your plane, for example.
The reason you guys are having a hard time grasping concepts such as level to gravity.
Is it
No, you just
positive
skirted a direct question, Effie. Seriously,
Okay, guys, time out. SE, I'm sorry, and Bev, sorry. Let him get out what he's gonna say.
I'm saying you guys have a hard time following simple concepts like the direction of gravity changes as we go around the globe, hence level changes as we go around the globe. So there's no need to get into aerodynamics of angle of attack as we fly at different airspeeds, weights, and altitudes. I mean, what does that prove? That's got nothing to do with our discussion, which is the shape of a world we live on. You guys are obfuscating.
Let me rebut. Okay,
Right, if you,
Okay, but SE, 1 second. What are you rebutting?
I'm rebutting what he just answered now, because first he claimed that it was the pressure that kept the plane going around his mythical sphere. Now I mentioned gravity before as pertaining to blue, right? And now he mentioned gravity again. And now he mentioned gravity for the first time amongst other things. I mean, there's no clarity here.
Okay, that's what I'm after. I'm after some clarity. And SE, it sounds like you're talking to me rather than talking to him, and I want to be out of the conversation. I just want to make it happen.
Well, that was to him. That was to him.
Yeah. So, I guess my question to make it more clear for everyone is, Mr. Globe's subject matter expert, what is your question or your point so that SE can clearly, I guess, talk towards that?
Okay, all right. But my point is such that when I took my picture, the sun was below 30,000 feet. As I measured eye level, and I saw the sun 2 degrees below eye level. So that's either possible two ways. Distant sun, and we're living on a globe. That makes perfect sense. Or the sun is actually physically below 30,000 feet, which is impossible because it'd be roasting everybody along the surface of the Earth.
Okay, real quick, SE, before you rebut, where is that picture that you're referencing?
It is. You know what? I'm going to post because you're asking so nicely. It's up in the chat. Just a few images.
Repost that?
I'm happy to post it again.
Yeah.
Because unlike DP,
and then can you give a summary of what the picture is supposed to say?
It's not if it's that. So I can't remember the name of the logical fallacy, but yeah, just because you see the sun in a position and then go, well, the sun is in front of me. Earth is either a globe or it's flat. It can't be flat, therefore it's a globe. That's all you just did right there. That's retarded.
Yeah, I get that right. The hand that was a either if this is a false dichotomy kind of situation there.
There you go. That's the one.
Yeah.
Hang on, I can't just scroll up in the chat because I can't post a picture, but Discord's acting up on me. Go up to hang on, 939.
39 after.
Yeah, 939.
Oh yeah, that one that looks like that is not your. Is that your actual? You actually took that picture or not?
Correct. I took that picture.
Are you talking about the heads-up display?
Huh? Yeah, heads-up display.
The heads-up display. Okay. So I think this is to you, SE. The heads-up display picture.
Yeah. This is how we started. He posted that claiming that the sun was below, and I told him it's merely a function of perspective. And he equated that with a round Earth. I mean, it's just.
But you, globe subject matter expert, you said it. How did you get your 2 degrees?
Okay, see the line running left, right across the screen? That's 0 degrees. And if you look below that, you'll see -5 with dashed lines. Do you see that?
I'm not. I'm trying to not be in this conversation. So,
well, I mean, you're asking a question, so I just want to make sure.
Well, I just want to make sure that this is the referenced photo. I'm not. I'm trying to not be in the conversation.
Okay, but I mean, you kind of have to pick. If you ask you questions, you're in it.
Well, SE is the one that was commenting on.
Well, I think
I thought, right?
If you want to ask questions, then I'm going to ask you questions back. I'm just asking.
I'm trying. Yeah, no, that's fair. Fair enough. But I'm trying to make clarifying questions. That's all.
Right, and I'm trying to clarify, but you understand what I'm saying. So -5 is at the dashed line.
You're not talking. Don't talk to me. Talk to SE.
All right. So, SE, how many degrees using my HUD is the sun below eye level?
I'm on my phone, so I don't really. Why don't you just tell me? Well, whatever degrees it is.
SE is out.
What do you mean I'm out?
Can we
He's
try?
out of the conversation.
What the hell are you talking about?
Please, can we try active listening, not asking each other questions? Can we clarify what we're talking about?
Asking questions is part of active listening.
Yeah, we're talking about the heads-up display image that globe subject matter expert posted at 39 after the hour.
And what is the claim for this picture?
The claim is that the altitude of the sun is below 30,000 feet, which would make it very dangerous to inhabit under.
Your claim.
Wait a minute. So your claim is that the altitude of the sun is below a certain height.
Correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? You just said that the sun is below 30,000 feet.
Effing pilot.
That's why I
realize the implications of that, sir.
The implication.
Hold on. Is there any clarification that you need to make?
The implication is that it cannot be a flat plane because on a flat plane, the sun would be roasting the people on the ground as it flies over it.
Has anybody here claimed that it is a flat plane?
Whoa. Let's not ask him questions, right? So first off, to clarify in our understandings, can you just clarify what you mean by altitude? Because it's your claim that the sun is below a certain altitude, right? So therefore, you have a minus figure of an altitude for the sun. That's your claim, right? So why are your claim is that the sun being below a certain altitude is in fact a proof that it cannot be what?
Flat plane.
Can't be a flat plane.
But nobody here claims it's a flat plane, so it doesn't matter.
So is what Bev said as in describing that accurate?
Yes, I would say fairly accurate. I just have one question. How many people here think the globe model is an accurate reflection of reality?
I don't know. None of us. I will very much say I don't think.
No, don't.
However, we're not going to get away from your photo.
Everyone would have to answer that question individually, right? Was he asking for a hands up? Because, I mean, what do you want?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that has nothing to do. Your question, globe subject matter expert.
You know what? If you don't mind,
I don't think that question has. I think it is a non sequitur because I don't think it has to do with your photo.
Explain.
Well, I think that we're talking about your photo.
Yeah,
You
your
don't
claim
think the
was
shape of the world has anything to do with my photo?
your claim was that the sun being below a certain altitude in that picture was proof that the shape of the ground was not flat.
Correct.
So, can you explain as to why your reasoning exactly works like that?
Okay, hang on. I will explain. Let me just get the picture back so I have a reference here. One sec. Okay, so this is my reasoning for that. Is we have the eye level line projected out to infinity from my location. So that line represents 30,000 feet from my level pushed out to infinity.
Okay,
And
1 second. Is it okay if I actively listen with you and try to get some clarification along the way?
Go.
Okay, so you're saying the green horizontal line there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
So that is 30,000 feet pushed out to infinity. Of course, as we fly along, the airplane would, like if we're watching another airplane fly away from us, it would initially be on that line. And then as it flew along, it would descend below that line as it follows the curvature of Earth flying level.
Okay, quick question. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the horizon or that sun dot?
I'm talking about the sun.
The sun. Okay, so we're flying towards the sun.
Yep.
And then the heads-up display keeps going towards it.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is the sun being below 2 degrees below 30,000 feet, below my eye level, would make it a very dangerous situation if it was a flat Earth, because the sun being below 30,000 feet would roast the people underneath it.
Quick question. So are you equating your eye level with that green horizontal?
Yes.
Okay.
So now with the sun being so far below eye level, means it's below 30,000 feet, which will be a little bit dangerous for people on the ground.
Okay.
Can I just have a go?
1 second, Bev.
Hang on a minute. That puts the sun below 30,000 feet, no matter what's happening below that green line.
Right. I know there's a lot of questions here.
Hang on. He's equating the sun being below 30,000 feet to that picture. That picture, according to him, puts the sun below 30,000 feet. What the fuck has the ground got to do with whatever's happening in that picture?
Well, hold on. Hold on. I know you have a question, and Bev has a question also, and so do I.
Just to clarify it, just to help everybody.
Yeah, and so do I.
He's
the
got
questions
there, right?
doing it this way.
Okay, so the clarifying
I'm
question
just
needs
say
to
that
be,
doing
right?
it this way,
Can I?
all the questions start queuing up, and they don't get answered, and everyone moves on because it goes in a certain way. Well, there's loads of questions that need to be answered.
I know. What is the best way to?
Mine isn't a question. Mine isn't a question. I want to keep everybody on track to what we're doing. He's equating that green line to an altitude, and he's saying a measured drop from that is a measured drop in altitude.
Yes, Bev, that's
absolutely.
exactly
And
right.
not only that, hold on.
Yeah,
not
go
only
ahead,
that, he's saying that a sun which is supposed to be 93 million miles, let's call it altitude, is below 30,000.
Absolutely.
That is the main issue here, gentlemen. Anything else is sheer poppycock.
SE, welcome to the globe.
No,
He
bro.
doesn't
Welcome
know
to
what
reality. I just blew
altitude
your
is.
argument out of the water.
Doesn't know what altitude is. He doesn't know what elevation is. He doesn't know what level is. It's a waste
All
of
right.
time talking to him.
Start making some points. Start making some actual points.
Go. Here's a point. Go and troll Arwin. We are bored of you.
Yeah, I think this is enough.
Go
I mean,
away.
if he equates 93 million miles being below 30,000 feet, I mean, there's nothing else to discuss here. Game
Yep.
over.
Off you go.
But
you know where the
hang
door
on,
is.
there's something.
Use it.
Hang on, you guys.
Just one more
Hold on, you guys.
point.
Hang on. Who's the flat earther here?
Hold on.
You,
Hold on. There's something to
obviously.
be learned from this.
Yeah.
All right. So my question is, you see that green line that goes horizontal, correct?
Yep.
Sugar Cookie, we've
Okay,
blown
and
this
then
out
there's
of
the
the water.
sun.
Why
Right,
are
right.
you wasting
I know.
time on it?
Hang on. And then there's a sun dot, and then there's a horizon behind the sun dot.
Yep.
How do you get a horizon behind the sun dot?
I don't think the horizon is behind the sun dot. I think the horizon is just underneath it. I actually have a video which I'm gonna make for FE Pilot YouTube channel, and I'll have you can see the whole sunset happen.
Okay, so let's just forget everybody's argument.
Go away.
Can we
boring.
just forget? Can we forget the argument? What's your point?
My point is that the flat Earth model doesn't work because the sun will be below 30,000 feet with the evidence I just presented.
Nobody
Can
here.
you please say that again?
Yeah.
The sun, if it's a flat Earth, the sun will be below 30,000 feet. And that doesn't work because it's dangerous to the inhabitants on the ground.
According to you, does
That's
your image
only
not
because
show?
you still have the sun as the globe Earth model sun. How do you know that the sun is a giant ball of fire and heat? You don't. So don't claim it as such if you don't know.
And here we go, refer to subject matter experts again.
He's putting the sun at lower than 30,000 feet and saying...
Hold on. Let's not dogpile.
No, this isn't dogpiling,
Let's
right?
not do this anymore, for the love of God.
Yeah, right, I'll just point this out, right? That this guy that we've been talking to is called FE Pilot, right? Now, he's going to make a video on the YouTube with this that we're talking to him now, right?
By the
and
way,
he's going to be FE Pilot. And FE Pilot is going to be proving through a fucking stupid way that the FE model doesn't work. Right? By
the way,
proving that the
on the
sun
level,
being at an altitude of below 30,000 fucking feet.
by the way,
Right?
on the level,
Not going to look any good for any glober to say that. So it's pretty obvious that this is one hell of a troll.
by the way,
this is
FE,
gonna go
I'm
down
not
in
recording.
history.
Troll this.
I'm not recording.
Absolutely, Bev. This is going to go down in history. We have a guy telling us that the sun in that picture is below 30,000
feet.
Correct.
Doesn't get better than this, bro.
That's his
Not to
claim.
mention, the horizon is behind the sun.
It's not really, but I have a video about it.
His claim that the sun is below 30,000 feet is his proof that it's not flat.
Yep.
Wow.
That's it, brother.
That's gotta be a globe of that, right? Hey?
We'll take
This is
that.
a
We'll
hell of
take
a
it.
Saturday
Arguments I've ever seen.
We'll take it.
Yeah, he didn't object to the 30,000 feet elevation of the sun. It's only the only way that people could live is if the Earth is a ball, right?
Yeah.
That'll somehow technically protect them from the same elevation sun. I don't know.
Correct, you got it.
Yeah, so the sun can be at 30,000 feet, but as long as the Earth is a ball, we're all okay.
No, that's not how it works in a ball model.
That's your claim.
That's what
Model.
you just said.
Model.
That's what you
Not how it
literally
works
just
on
said.
a ball model.
When it's 92 million miles
Oh,
away, it's not below 30,000 feet, is it?
Well, then it's not below 30,000 So then your picture's wrong.
Fucking ridiculous. When it's
Your picture's
93
wrong,
million
you just-
miles away. What?
But see again, like it's either 93 million miles away. It's either 93 million miles away and not 30,000 feet under, right? Or it is 30,000 feet and then it is. So he's double talking his double speak. It's truly impressive.
I think you realize what he just said. I think he just hit the cog-dis event horizon just now.
I like that term.
Let's see. What part of it do you not understand?
Oh, there we go.
All of it?
The you don't understands. Well done.
Actually,
Look,
I would like to
Pilot,
understand what the fuck
go
you're talking
away,
about.
Go and troll Arwin. You're not doing yourself any favours by staying here. So just do yourself a favour and go away.
What I should troll Arvin? Is he on the Discord?
He's on YouTube, you said. You said you were going to go and watch and troll Arwin. So off you go.
No, I wasn't going to troll him. He was having a meltdown, apparently.
You said you were going to go and troll him.
I was going to go listen to him.
Well, off you go
Maybe
then.
reflect on this and come back another day. Because I
Don't
think
bother.
you said quite a bit.
I think you guys should reflect on this and then have a sensible discussion next time. And you maybe can explain how a sun below 30,000 feet is remotely safe.
But you just said it's 30,000 feet.
I agree.
You can't have both. You can't be like, this picture proves the sun is below 30,000 feet, therefore the Earth is not flat. Also, this picture shows the sun not below 30,000 feet. Right? You're going both ways. You're literally saying yes, no,
because we have
and then going see. You're saying both. It's easy to be right when you say
models.
Both. There's one picture.
Yeah,
your one picture has to either A, have the sun below 30,000 feet, and that's what it's proven, or B, the sun is not below 30,000 feet, and your picture is just a picture. So you got to pick one, man. You can't have one. You can't have it be proof this way, and then not the other way. It doesn't work like that.
Hey, 90-degree facing
just
chair.
one quick point. Hold on.
Mic turned up too high.
Yeah. Right to hand. Your mic is a little bit wonky.
Even better, he's getting triggered.
He doesn't get triggered.
He's got a great point.
Yeah, well, he's got it turned up too much.
Look, your opening statement was with me, and when we started this, right? Your opening statement with me was, SC, do you see the sun? It's below 30,000 feet. Why? That was your opening statement, bro.
Hey, SC, I would like to point your eyes to the direction of the live chat. I posted a picture. Hopefully that lady stands there and holds that up. We can only hope that she stays there in that spot.
Oh my God, dude!
Just
if
saying.
she moves, that thing's gonna fall over.
Hell
and
yeah.
SC, you didn't answer my question.
Well, for heaven's sakes!
You just asked it to me. You said that's my opening statement, and you still haven't answered it.
I told you from the beginning, it is perspective, and is absolutely ridiculous for you to think that an object that is 93 million miles away, according to your model fantasy, is below 30,000 feet, bro. Give it up. Take a break. Come back another day, bro. You're making a fool out of yourself.
SC, only one who's making a fool here is you, because you're not understanding the flat Earth model.
He is making a fool, and the fool is you.
SC, you're not understanding the flat Earth model. I was talking from a flat Earth model perspective.
So you were talking from a straw man. You were building a straw man to then burn with your picture.
Oh,
well
no,
done, you.
no. That was his claim. We made sure of it.
Yep.
Definitely.
He's trying
You
to
claim
turn
the
it
sun was
into
under
something.
30,000.
Yeah.
That picture is. Then, if you want to skirt, in your fantasy sphere model, if the sun was under 30,000 feet, what would happen?
You idiot! The sun is 93 million miles away. It's below my eye level.
So then I'm calling now, huh?
Oh, so that picture's. So that picture must be. There must be something wrong with your picture then, because according to that picture you showed us,
the sun is below 30,000 feet. And if what you believe is true, the Earth is a ball, then the sun would be below 30,000 feet.
Well, no. The sun is 93 million miles away.
You actually said that over and over.
The sun is 93
million
miles away.
So then what's wrong with your picture?
There's nothing wrong with my picture. My picture is just fine on the globe.
So then why is this, hold on, okay. Your picture shows the sun under 30,000 feet. So why is everybody not dead? Because the sun is under 30,000 feet. Remember, that's what we're working with.
Because we're in a globe model.
But it doesn't matter what
93 million miles away.
No, but then it's not under 30,000 feet.
No.
So,
you make 30,000.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. You can't have both, okay? Your picture. In that picture,
guys.
the sun's, hold on. In that picture, you're saying, hold on. You're saying that the sun is under 30,000 feet in the picture. That's what it shows, right?
I'm starting to understand why you guys are flat earthers.
Bro, I'm not a flat earther.
Hang on, I know you're not a flat earther. You are.
You showed a picture. You made a claim. I'm trying to get to that. You're now.
What shaped earther are you?
Hold on,
we're talking about your picture.
Hold on, Pilot. Pilot.
What shaped earther are you?
Pilot, hold on. Let Right Hand ask his question to you.
Or what shape earther is he?
Okay, bro.
It doesn't matter. Let's let him ask your question.
Your picture. Sun under 30,000 feet. That's what your picture shows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a problem.
Yeah, we have a problem. The problem is that flat Earth model doesn't work.
No. Why are you going to the flat? Okay, hold on. You're saying that if I take the ground and I make it a ball, the sun can be at 30,000 feet and everybody will be okay.
No.
Okay, stop. So then, when you say the sun can be at under 30,000 feet if the Earth is a ball globe model, that is verbally wrong. That's not what you mean. So now what you're going to do, you're going to say, you're now going to make the switch from the sun being at 30,000 feet, which is backed by your picture, to you now put the sun somewhere else and then say, see, the sun's actually not here, even though that's what the picture shows. So you're going against your own evidence. You're saying, look what, hold on. This is my point. You're saying your picture shows the sun under this elevation, but it's not, because I believe, so all the physical evidence that you presented demonstrates the sun being under 30,000 feet. So correct. You're now just so when you say that it isn't, that's just your personal beliefs, right? Because the physical evidence is demonstrating under 30,000 feet. So you see where I'm coming?
Can I just get one thing? Could you put that in a logical statement, Mr. FE Pilot?
Logical statement. Okay.
Yeah, let's make a logical,
statement
about
is
your HUD thing.
I'm starting to understand why you guys are not flat earthers and why you don't understand or...
Yeah, we get that, Holmes. Answer the question, please.
No, hang on. I'm starting to understand it because you cannot, in your own mind, flip between two models.
Well, that's
you guys
nice, but can you
are
put
having
in a
a severe
statement?
Deficit of brain power.
No. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Oh, thank God. Whoever did that.
Did he just bounce?
No, whoever did that, I want to kiss him on the mouth. I don't care who it is.
So,
what?
Oh,
where do you live, big boy?
Make a logical statement based on your picture.
Hang on, but Buster, that's
hang on.
Buster, dude, that's kind of a non sequitur.
Sugar cookie. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me. Have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. Just ask me how I knew that, all right? I mean, how's your buddy?
Rocky, ask me if I've been smoking. Ask me if I've been smoking.
I mean, come on, man.
What?
You're
I'm
over the top, man.
Active listener.
Yeah, you've been active something.
It just this thing keeps to be going around and around, and he keeps like circling things. But just put this thing in a logical statement. You know, like you got a HUD you got a picture of your HUD, and then make if then statement.
He chose to tell you have lack of brain power to understand it. That's his.
Am I out of line asking for that?
No,
I think that's a reasonable request myself.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to give him a fair shot at everything.
Okay, here's your logical statement.
Oh boy.
This is how it goes. There's two models for explaining what we see in the world. One of them is reality.
Nobody interrupt him while he makes his statement.
How much time can I have to make my statement?
As long as you want. Go ahead. No one's going to interrupt you, but then we get to rebut.
Okay, when I'm done, I'll say I'm done, all right? So in case I need to take a break for thinking for a second. There's two models to explain what we see outside. There's the model which matches reality by every observation, every measurement ever taken, and that is the globe Earth model. Today, I came at this from a point of a flat Earth model, which was showing a pretend flat Earth and a level line over this flat Earth. And with the sun being 2 degrees below the level line, below 30,000 feet, that would mean that the sun is somewhere over the flat plane below 30,000 feet, which will be dangerous to the inhabitants of the Earth because it will be too hot. And we know that the sun is not below 30,000 feet because it would be below the level of airplanes. So what I showed you only makes sense if we look at it from a model of the globe perspective, from a globe model where the sun is 93 million miles away. That is all I have to say. Thank you for letting me make that statement.
Okay, let right the hand rebut you then.
So you looked at a picture and then said, well, the only thing that I could believe is that the Earth is a ball. Like, okay, that's not empirical, dude. And again, I would bring it back to, if your picture is showing that the sun is below 30,000 feet, then that's what we're working with. Okay, so you can't just then flip and go, no, it's not, therefore, Earth ball.
And Buster, it was you that asked him to form a logical statement. Can we have your rebuttal to his formed logical statement, please?
Yes, that was not a logical statement. It was just a load of, I believe I've accepted this information, so this is what it must be. So, I don't know what else to say.
Let's not forget in his model, since he likes models so much, the sun has already set and is being refracted up to that position. That is lower than 30,000 feet in his picture.
So the sun is even lower than it is, and it appears to be.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's gone, disappeared.
So you think having a sun below 30,000 feet is acceptable in your model?
I think optical illusions happen all the time. Yes, I do.
Would the black swan be an example of an optical illusion?
Your sun would be a perfect example in my book. Looking through the atmosphere over how many hundreds of miles, you think? Taking a picture with whatever camera that has a lens. It's the same argument, right? What are you proving here again?
Hey, is that you right the hand?
Other than your argument is idiotic and not proof of anything?
Is that you right the hand? And have
the apparent position of a light in the sky is lower than your heads-up display horizontal line. And that proves what to you?
Hang on a sec. I gotta see who this is.
Jesus, bro.
It was a question. Why are you deflecting from it?
Because I'm trying to figure out if this is a fellow who has been drinking.
I don't drink.
Did the question not make sense to you?
It sounded like somebody drunk might have been asking it.
It was nobody who drinks who asked you the question.
Okay, go ahead. Ask me the question.
He just asked you the question. Why are you avoiding it?
Because I was multitasking and there was a slip of concentration on my part.
Can I suggest that you pay attention to what is being said to you if you are going to be in this server?
That is a fair suggestion.
Haven't you got somebody to go and troll?
Arwin.
Go away and do it then.
And who? Okay. All right. Rakia, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Rakia, the non-drunk guy. You've been wasting our time long enough. Have a good day, sir.
I'd just like to call out the point that nobody here
Who cares what you're going to say or do from this time forward?
He just thinks Discord's messing about with him. He'll be back in a second.
No, I disconnected him again. I'm just sick of it. When he comes back in, I'm going to put him on server deafen and mute.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Enough is enough, man.
Fireworks. Woo.
I mean, not to be like, we're beyond this. Bev and everyone
he thinks
here
the sun is under 30,000 feet. Come on.
No, but even before then, right? We're beyond what he was doing here. He's so blatantly trolling that it's just a waste of time. Why are we doing that?
Absolutely.
I think that's what we're about at all. Entertaining, you know.
Running round in circles for him and his model affliction. No, thank you.
Yeah. Sing Cleanser wasn't taking a shot at you, man. Just pointing out, you know, maybe be aware. Enjoy yourself.
God Scalpel? Sugar Cookie?
Sugar Cookie was...
What?
Sugar Cookie's enjoying himself maybe a little too
What do you
much.
want?
I don't want nothing, bro.
Who wants to know what?
Charlie Murphy? I'm sorry.
Charlie Murphy.
I was having too much fun.
Who said that? Hang on.
Put dirt in your couch, bitch. I'm Charlie Murphy.
Was that the guy that's been drinking?
Oh my god.
I'm not a pilot. I'm not a pilot. Never claimed to be a pilot.
That was painful.
Do
oh my god.
Do you think all judges drink alcohol? Because
yes,
that sort of court setting was like perfect.
I heard a story.
Cookie, like, hold on, everyone. Not that the
Hang
power's
on a
gone to
second,
my
I
head
didn't
or
know what's up.
anything.
Yeah. Fuck you
Can
guys.
you clarify?
Yeah, I heard a story from a guy tonight. He got busted like, I don't know, it was like, you know, I was out at the bar, so drunk guys telling stories. He said he went to court and the judge in Oregon or Colorado was wearing a tie that had Snoopy and Peanut on it, like, you know, the cartoon on a tie. And I believed him.
Awesome.
If you enjoyed the content, please support On the Level and future projects. Membership subscriptions available now, or come and get involved at Next Level Discord server. Thank you.
Modus tollens is a logical statement set up in such a way that the truth of one statement implies the truth of the second. When the second statement, the consequent, is shown to not be true, then the first statement, the antecedent, must also be untrue. T-shirt logic is a way for these simple logical principles to be broken down for ease of understanding. One such example is the modus tollens, which has been developed by the logically minded individuals at the Next Level Discord server. If the Earth is a spherical object, P, then the surface of liquid water at rest must curve, Q. A water level is a tool which establishes a horizontal plane of reference, consequently not Q. It is not Q, therefore it cannot be P. Ergo, the Earth cannot be a spherical object.